The stream has begun. The great stream has begun. I'll have to wait a minute because YouTube takes a second to connect, so it takes me a minute to get my chat all sorted. But can't help it. There you go. There. Okay. Yeah, because change of plans, variables, and it's no longer free to stream today. So you're gonna be with just me today, which, like, just like the good old days. I say good old days. We literally streamed. When was the last time? No, it wasn't Monday. Wednesday was the last time our solo stream. It was not too long ago. Also, it kind of made a nice break from DDLC. Though I've been enjoying DDLC, having a quick break was refreshing because we played a lot of it. Hence why I also did some Satisfactory, because I needed, just to break it up. As much as I like Doki Doki, it's one of those games, it's so much speaky speaks, it's a lot. It's a lot just to do one stream, so having it switch up is kind of nice. But here we are. We'll continue this and it should go well, hopefully. That's the hope, at least. And they're going to be just a Monika this time. I'm going to actually... I know my music's muted here because... Fun fact, this music gets me... we keep getting a copyright warning. So let's go... Load game... Actually, curiously, if we go Monika, where does this... Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5... Oh, mate, they're broken into chapters? Okay, curious. If we go... Teleported over. Hey, congrats. Squint shirt. Having my experience, I'm used to it, but nonetheless, I'm annoyed. It's one of the few times I had long hair. Okay, I'll just go from where we'll just go back from over here, I think. First day, yes. Let's start with Monika. Okay, first day, Monika. Monika, we are here to speak. Monika chuckles quietly to herself. I glance in her direction and meet her, and our eyes meet. She smiles and holds the gaze. I decide to scoot next to her. Hey, Monika. Oh, hey, Echo. Let me actually get the music working now as well. Hey, good old Doki Doki music. Hey, Echo. What's up? Just wondering what you up to. I heard you giggling. Yeah, I was laughing at a silly little phrase I thought of. Let's hear it. Okay, if you say so. Write whatever you want, then remove the first and last paragraph. Huh? Well, I'm just exploring it since I always feel that you should write whatever down, then fix it later. This kind of relates to that, but in a more comedic style. Comical? Yeah, I guess it is somewhat. Monika smiles at me. So, I walked past the music room earlier and I saw you playing piano? Oh, you did? That was during lunch, right? Yeah, I wasn't trying to spy or anything, I just heard someone playing as I walked past. It wasn't half bad, so I looked in and saw you. I'm not that good yet. I just started playing recently, actually. Well, what I heard wasn't that bad. So, just started playing your own volition? Yep. That's pretty amiable. You think so? It takes a lot of courage to start something on your own. I definitely found out on my own. I remember as a project at my old school, I was taught to navigate myself out of the rugged wilderness that school regularly used for multiple purposes. If I didn't successfully get myself out of the area and back onto the school in 3 days, help would leave and I'd be on my own. It's difficult to survive in an area you've never been. I was only given a few bottles of water and a couple of rations. It was a difficult 3 days, but I managed to do it. It's actually starting to stream quite early. Yeah, we are today. Early stream start today. Because I want to get in some Doki Doki. Ever since then, I've realized that surviving on your own, off of basically nothing, is much harder than anticipated. Ever since, I try to train as much as possible. While I do enjoy it, so I don't find it that difficult. At times. You amuse me, Monika. So, Echo, You're quite the mystery around here. Am I now? Yeah. Yep, and I think it's because none of us know anything about you. I mean, you did kind of show up out of nowhere here at school. Oh my, that sounded quite rude. I am sorry. Rude? You pointed out a fact, but what was a fact? And yeah, I kind of had a feeling you girls looked at me like I was an alien at first. In fact, a few of the other girls still look at me that way. Oh? It's not like I mind. I'm used to it. Well, I wouldn't lie. I'm a little curious about you. Perhaps you could answer a few questions for me so I can kind of get to know you better? Monika wants to get to know me better? If I wasn't careful, I would assume she has somewhat of an interest in me, which can be good and bad. Echo, don't mess this up. I'm going to mess this up. I have a bad habit of messing things up. I am going to mess this up. Just be prepared. Yuri's the only person that didn't mess up on. Well, wait a minute. That sounds a lot worse. I'm gonna send you to Scotland. Oh yeah, please. Oh no, I'll mess up in person. I like to go to Scotland. Yeah, please. Oh no. Oh no, I've accidentally picked the wrong thing. Oh no. Well, if there are questions that I can answer, I don't see why not. Great. So Echo, first off, how old are you? I'm 18. Monika smiles at my answer. She probably is happy that I'm going along with this game of hers. I'll humour her for now. What is your favourite colour? Don't have one. Any that you prefer? Navy blue, I guess. Monika taps her chin a few times with the back of her pen, signaling that she is thinking. Favourite animals? Lion. Oh, for courage? You're on the right track. Monika's smile grows. Do you have any siblings? None? What do you like to do for fun, Echo? I like to exercise and read. That's pretty much it. I sent you the Helldivers except you have no weapons. Okay, that's more or less a death sentence. Saying that would be a death sentence even if I had weapons, so... I guess I'll have to pick the right option. Oh man, have you seen, there's a short of some guy, I think Steve, was it Steve or Jerry? And he's tamed the bugs and he lives with one with the bugs in it. It was an animation thing, it was quite good. That's pretty much it. Exercise and read, huh? That's really interesting. If you say so. Last question for now. I mentioned you had a part-time job. What do you do? Better do. I'm gonna send you to Vtuber hack. Ah, interesting. That is quite threatening. Nothing of importance. I'm only called when I'm needed. Oh, I can tell Monika isn't satisfied by my answer. What do you do for fun, Monika? Well, I like learning new things, challenging myself, and, of course, writing. So you're the definition of academic then, eh? Yeah, I guess so. I just like to be the best I can be. And what possibly brought you to that drive? What do you mean? Well, no one just wakes up and decides that what you have chosen for yourself. I'd like to think for you, that'd be cool. There is generally a trigger that causes it. You're pretty smart, aren't you, Echo? I guess so. I learned that from an elder in my life. Monika dodges my question. Something presumably bad happened to her in the past that she doesn't want to reveal. It didn't answer her question, so only fair for her to not answer mine. However, the hurt look in her face somewhat weakens my stance. I'm sorry I've hit a sore spot for you, Monika. No, it's okay, Echo. So, what you got in mind for the literature club? What got you into the literature? I changed the subject to something she's passionate about. Literature? Her demeanour instantly changes back to normal Monika. Well, I just love how it applies in many different ways. In fact, the different ways it is interpreted and orientated can definitely change someone's mood easily. So we finished watching the 2 days ago movie. My favourite chip was... Fair. I haven't watched it at all yet. I plan to. It just fascinates me. That's good. I guess I have to agree with you, Monica. The different ways that literature can be applied can deliver a multitude of emotions. Exactly. She smiles. That smile? I don't know why, but it feels like I've seen it before. Yeah, okay, again, we've seen a lot of this. Like, I remember this. We recognize it. You sure you're missing out? Yeah, it's on my to-do list. Yeah, something about Monica's familiar, and I remember right at the start when we first played, it said the same thing. And skip. Because we've seen all this millions of times before. Skip. Beating up a dude outside the house. Skip. And we're gonna speak to Monika. I will go with Monika. Use a power skip, exactly. A sense of pride and confidence are attractive attributes about her. Since Monika and Story are both together, I might as well join them. Oh, hi Echo. What are you two doing? Well, we are working on a poster for the festival. Interesting. Let's see. Story holds it up for me to see. It's a colourful poster with some rather neat handwriting. It presents a pleasant message that intrigues the reader to check out the club for more information. To be honest, it isn't that bad. But must there be so many colours? Yeah, to draw the person in. If you say so. Do you want to help with something? Well, I'm not really creative. I just came over to see what you girls were doing. Mainly to see what Monika was doing. Oh, what was that? Alright. Well, we are pretty much finished now. Alright. I walk next to Monika and place my hands on the desk. So, Monika, you certainly have a lot on your mind in regards to this festival upcoming, right? I got a clip. Oh, yes. Okay. I will admit that's going to be going on my YouTube channel. I don't know what came over me then. I did not... The way I intended to say it was not how it ended up coming out. Oh, yeah. I have many exciting things planned for guests who stop by and check us out. Interesting, like what? Well, for starters... She clears her throat and stiffens her posture. I'm going to ask each of the girls to help contribute to our part of the festival. Stroy and I discussed probably having Natsuki bake some cupcakes. And I also think Yui could make a banner and get some atmospheric enhancements for the room. Atmospheric enhancements? Yeah, like many candles or ribbons. Ah, well, what would you and Sorori do? Well, I would be greeting everyone and leading our guests through our club event. So, an information legion? Exactly. Question: would you date another VTuber or one of the cards from DLC? Logically, yes. If I got to know them as a person, there'd be no reason why I wouldn't. But I also wouldn't go out of the way to purely only date someone like that. If it happens, it happens. And I wouldn't be against it. Nor am I gonna search for it. Because it will naturally happen. Exactly. What about Story? Troy will go out and help attract people to our club. You're really gonna trust Story to bring people to the club? I'm out jail. No, I don't do jail, man. No one keep me. No, what? No one can keep me in jail. No, that doesn't. That sounded a lot better in my head. Anyway, well, of course. She did bring you here, didn't she? I guess you're right. Or perhaps maybe you would like to do that? Not at all. Yeah, I thought so. What is that even supposed to mean? Monika giggles and blushes slightly. You're being weird. Anyway, like you said, we have some free time. Need help with anything? Oh, you want to help me? Why not Sorry? I'm not tied to her. Plus in class earlier, she said that you would need a lot of help getting ready for the festival. Pretty sure she was hinting at something. I like how all we in the background is Sorry going Sorry giggles in the background. Yep. Oh, well, I really appreciate it. Monika smiles grows. I could really use some help getting some supplies for more posters. And I'd need to help to bring them in a few stacks of textbooks for this class. That's right, this is the English classroom, and they forgot that. But why are you responsible for that? I offered. Why? It is the least I can do. To thank the teacher and school for letting us use this classroom. If you say so. Where are these textbooks you need help with? Oh, they're in the supply closet. And that is where? Right. I should have shown you. Come with me, I'll show you. Okay. Ooh. Monika and I arrive at the lockers. She explains on the way over to school that the supplies are kept. Folks, the supply closet is kept. Boys. She explains on the way over to school that she kept the supplies closet near them for easier access. Apparently they need to switch out lockers frequently. I wonder why that is. The image of Sori struggling for a locker floods my mind. Heh. Yes we are. So, we're in here, right? I open a wooden door with no label attached to it. The handle is rather heavy to open, which takes me by surprise. Yep. I open the closet door and am greeted with many shelves of miscellaneous school equipment and supplies. Monika points me to two large brown boxes labeled English 104. This is them? Yep, those boxes of textbooks that we need. Alright, I grab one and place it on a nearby table. I reach to grab the other one. Monika walks inside and tries to grab the box I left on the table. But why? This is pretty heavy. Monika struggles to lift the box up. Set it down. Huh? I didn't stutter, set it down. She complies. I grab the other box off the darkened corner and some cold cement floor, placing it at the top of the other box. Why am I getting a sus thought? Because you're dirty-minded. And you have a thing for Monika. You're going to lift both of the boxes all by yourself? Well, why not? They're both very heavy. Eh? They're only about... I flick on one of the sides of the box with my index finger. £50 each. Are you sure you don't need me to grab one? I've got the bottom of the box, making sure my back is straight. I always have a point. I secure my footing, bend my knees slightly and push myself back up. Both boxes are now in my grasp. Ooh, alright, let's go. You're actually pretty strong, Echo. Well, I have lifted a lot of heavy equipment before, but that doesn't mean I'm able to sit here and talk about how your day was. Please, let's go back to the club room now. Right. Okay, Monika. Monika was concerned that I was carrying too much at once. This is nothing. I've carried a lot of gear back and forth, some even across several miles. You need to be able to hold your own and carry necessary supplies from point A to B. Whether it's from school to home or from the wilderness to safety, being physically sufficient during desperate times really helps receive some capitating stress. We arrived back at the club where I helped Monika put away the new textbooks. Before we ended my little meal session, she stopped by another classroom and got some extra supplies for the posters. Apparently Sori had gone around and started to hang up some of the posters she already completed. Phew, we got all of that done. Why are you fuming, Monika? I am the one who did all of the heavy lifting. I really appreciate that. You're such a big help to this club. That a fact? Yep. I can tell why the other girls have taken a liking to you. Eh? I can't believe it just came out my mouth. It didn't sound the way I intended it at all. I think I got the point you were trying to make. Thank goodness, I don't ever like to be the person to make things awkward. I think that position's already filled by Sora already. She's quite the silly ball of sunshine we have. She really enjoys your company. I lean back onto the desk and my attention's driven on Monika. And it's not like I can disagree either. If that makes any sense. So you're saying you like spending time with me? That is a pretty blunt way of putting it, yes. I don't like to sugarcoat things. It just makes the truth so much more disdainful. I see. Monika looks at me with gleaming eyes. Wait. I've seen this facial expression before. Monika just continues to look more and more familiar. I can't seem to shake this eerie feeling. Echo, are you okay? Oh, me? Yeah, I'm okay. You were spacing out pretty hard there all of a sudden. Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I stopped myself. I just got consumed in self-thought for a moment. Oh, don't worry about it. Are you sure? You look a little upset. I really hope I wasn't the cause of that. You aren't. Some things are just out of our control, Monika. Why do you beat up a random guy outside the house? Because he's a peeping Tom. He was watching Sorry get changed, so he beat him to a pulp and threatened him. Nobody harms our sorority. In fact, spending time here isn't that bad. Gives me something to do. And that is good. Alright, tea break. I start to walk towards my desk. Oh, and Monika? Yep. The feeling is reciprocated. Monika's expression lightens with a smile growing as I turn away. Aww. How cute. Okay, I understand that because we must protect Sorry at all costs. Exactly. At all costs, we gotta protect Sorry. The ball of sunshine. Monika opens her composite notebook and flips to a page which I presume is her poem. She turns to face me and smiles. I stand up and walk over to her, grabbing a nearby chair and scooting it close. I erase it down next to Monika and turn to her. Echo, do you want to read my poem? I don't think there was any other reason why I turned to you. You're so enchanting at times. Here you go. Exactly. A soda pop, the ball of sunshine, the second cupcake warrior. Exactly. And cookie devourer. Monika happily hands me her folded over notebook to me. Save me the colors they won't stop. Beautiful. Let me try. Save me the colors they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, and blue. An endless academy of meaningless noise. The noise it once stopped. Violent, graving waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sank-a-hing taut. Like playing a chalkboard on a tumbling. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Wow, great poem I've heard. It is, I will say, her poems, poem-wise, my favourite poems are Natsuki's. Natsuki poems are my favourite. And then my second favourite are probably Monika's and Sorori's. Yuri's is my least favourite, simply because I can't understand half the stuff. I can't understand it half the time, because the words she uses are way too complicated. And the handwriting's way too curvy, so I can't read it either. But Sorori's and Monika's are my second favourite, whereas Natsuki's I like the most because there's a lot of rhyme to them, and I like the rhymes. Give me a quick second. Just need to sort some. That's better. No, I'm not gonna have any zips digging into my leg. Me too, that's why I can't read cursive. That's why. Yeah, I can somewhat read cursive. I just can't read it very well. Cursive I have a hard time reading. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's anything I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's all about though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, what does load me mean? I think because it's using the base game ones, I think her poems, because it's the base game poem, it's based on the fact that she gains self-awareness. Because in the base game, all of her poems are about how she's discovering the fact that she's in a game. And the fact that it's really overwhelming because her entire existence is a simulation which she can't control and is set to repeat over and over and over. I mean, save me. It could do. Anyway, I want to thank you for listening. Okay, Monika. I think I'd be best helping you organize the events of the festival, Monika. But really, I'm so happy. Well, it is because I'm very organized at formal events, so it would probably be the most beneficial if I assisted you. Monika's smile could not get any brighter. It sort of leaves me with a warm feeling. I really look forward to your help. The girls start to pick up their things, but before I exit the room, I approach Monika. Yo, Monika. Hi, Echo. I was actually about to call out to you. Do you have a minute so we can discuss what we're going to do? I don't really have any time to spare. Oh? But we can discuss what we're going to do on Sunday. It's a Sunday? Are you suggesting we meet up? What else are we going to do? I don't know. I am a little surprised and a bit flustered you suggested that. Monika begins to blush. Wipe that look off your face. Here. I reach in my pocket, being sure to grab my personal phone rather than my work phone. I keep the two separate for good reason. I pull up my phone number and hold it out to her so she can take it and put it into her phone. Text me later so I know when what we're gonna do. Okay. I turn to walk away. Oh, Echo, wait! Sorry to bother you again. You aren't. Please continue. Are you available tomorrow? No. I have to do something tomorrow and it'll take up a good amount of the day. I'll text you when I'm finished. Okay. I turn away and walk towards the door. Yeah, could we have a... Because... Are you excited to be helping Monika? Why do you ask, sorry? I'm just curious. Yeah, because we are meeting up with Julia. Yeah. I noticed a few text messages in my notifications. Hi Echo, it's Monika. I hope I'm not bothering you or anything. I just wanted to see when you would like to discuss what we planned on doing tomorrow. Let me know. I guess I got home right in time since these messages were sent about 10 minutes ago. I replied to Monika. Yo, I just got home. What's the plan for tomorrow? Place my phone next to me on the bed and lean against the wall. I get a response about a minute later. Well, I was planning on us meeting up somewhere and formulating on an integral D there. Or did you have something else planned? No, that sounds fine. Where are we meeting up? My place or yours? Either is fine. Then I'll meet you at your place. Monika responds to a message that I'm almost positive she had rewritten a few times following that with her address. I told her I would arrive around noon. She didn't contest. I look out my bedroom window into the neighborhood. It's really quite and serene. It's one of those atmospheres where you can let your guard down and just relax. Unfortunately, that's never the case for me. Feeling my eyelids grow heavy by the second I retire for the night. We're going to Monika's house. This is the first. Like, out of all the three other girls, we never go over to their house. They've always come over our house. I think. Did we go over Story's house? We might have. I don't remember. Sunday, traffic is light. It's to be expected. None of the larger corporations or businesses are operational on Sundays. So the weekday office commuters are off the streets. Monika and I agreed to meet at her house at noon. She gave me her address, which I mapped earlier so I knew where to go. We did? Okay. I couldn't remember, it's a while ago. Her house isn't that far from mine or the school either, which is convenient. It isn't before long that I entered the neighborhood Monika lives in. Oh, here I am. Here I am. I confirmed the house number and knock on the door. Oh, hi Echo. I'm so glad you're here. Right on time. You're pretty prompt, aren't you? Also, why are you in your school uniform? You're sleepy, aren't you? No, I just yawn a lot, and it's probably because I'm speaking so much. Well, I was thinking we could go to the school and kind of lay out the club room. For school, it is a Sunday, isn't the building closed? Monika reaches into a small pocket of her blazer and pulls out a little metallic key. Ah, so you were entrusted with a master key. You are correct. How can a student obtain something like that? I used to be part of the much larger and political school clubs, which helped me get a lot of extracurricular credits within the school administration. With the festival upcoming, I asked the administration in advance if I could have access to the club rooms so I can prepare. I originally presumed they were going to leave the school gate open and unlock the room, but it looks like they just opted to give me the master key instead. Interesting. So I was actually in the middle of something before you showed up. Would you mind if I finished that up before we go? Sure. Great, thank you so much. When I follow Monika inside, I stand near the door and wait for her. The house has a much different architectural design than I am familiar with. From the front door, there's another door about to the left, about 9 feet, and then there's 8, and about 8 there's a second door. At the end of the hallway, there's another door with a light above the window. Perpendicular to the last door, a set of stairs ascends into the house. Monika disappears up the stairs after I told her I would wait down here. Why do I feel like the bathroom always gets the best sign? Yeah, it does for some reason. After a few minutes of silence, Monika calls down from downstairs. Hey Echo, I'm sorry I'm taking so long. I'm almost done. It's fine. Just don't make me wait too much longer. We're burning daylight. Okay. Monika got a hint of nervousness in her voice. What is she doing up there? As I consider going up there, Monika comes down. All done. It's about time. Shall we go now? What was she doing? Monika leads the way to the school, me at her side. Sorry about making you wait again. It probably isn't my place to ask. What were you doing? Oh, nothing important. Well, if wasting my time wasn't enough of a reason, Monika visibly shakes. I was doing girl stuff. Oh, my eyes widen. Okay, withdrawn. I quickly throw the words of surrender. Monika nervously chuckles. From what I saw, your house is pretty nice. Thank you. My father bought it for me. Your father bought you an entire house for yourself? Well, on paper it says the both of us. You don't know what that means? But alright. Anatomy. Just the girl's anatomy. Let's just leave it at that. Girl's anatomy. Or biotomy? Anatomy? Yeah. Biological needs that you cannot control. But he is always working, so I never see him. Her voice trails. Ah, well, how nice of him then. What about your father? What about the douche? Monika senses my sudden hostility and hesitates. Not a good relationship with him, huh? Ah, you get it. Good. Let's just say I wish the man was dead. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Monika, don't ever take responsibility or apologize for something you didn't do. My father, he was a very bad man, and I won't forgive him for what he's done. Ever. What about your mother? I never met her. Monika takes the hint and moves on from the subject. On a lighter note, I've been looking forward to today. Eh? Why is that? No reason. Monika smiles and looks off to the side. I swear, you are so cryptic. Oh, do you not have much experience with girls, Echo? Very little. Monika's head perks up slightly. Monika and I arrive at the gates to school. It looks so odd with no one else around. It really does. When you're in a college or school location and there's no one there, it is a very surreal feeling. We enter the courtyard and reach the main doors. Oops, what did I do? So I assume these doors are locked. Got your key? Actually, there's a factory door we can use in the back. Monika and I walk around to the back of the school. There are several faded white utility sheds that are used for storing equipment. Next to them is a door labeled faculty. She inserts the master key and unlocks it. Yay, it works. We find ourselves in a dark room that looks like it is a miniature kitchen. 3 white tables on our left for staff to use. Cupboards that I guess hold lunch and snack essentials. A sink with a connected dishwasher. A microwave. And several vending machines. This is a teacher lounge? It looks like it. I've never been in here before. Across from us is a door that leads into the school. When we walk into the hallway, all the lights are off. It's to be expected, I guess. Monika and I are the only ones here at the school. We head upstairs towards the club room. It's much brighter up here. The lower levels of the school didn't have that much room to let natural light in. Up here, it is much easier for the sunlight to penetrate. Hello. Monika tries the key on the club room door, but it doesn't budge. Huh? The key won't work. What? She tries to turn the lock again, but no results. Wasn't this a master key? It's supposed to be. Good. Yeah, she did. I noticed she lost control. Let me see. I take the key in hand and try the lock. It goes in fine, but when I turn the key, it catches. While the key is being turned, I try to gently pull it out. Okay, I think I know what's wrong. Don't tell me it won't work in our clubroom door. It's broken. What? I pull the key out and inspect the teeth. Right here. I hold up the key to Monika, pointing at one of the teeth. It's chipped. That's why it wasn't able to unlock the door. So we can't get into the room? Oh, we can. Huh? How do we do that? Can you get me a slip of paper from the staff lounge? Of course. Monika turns and goes back down the staircase. I continue to examine the key. It must have been used quite a lot by staff, but something doesn't add up. Why would the school even have a master key? Normally, complexes such as this employ different variations of locks and provide them to levels of staff. Teachers get classroom keys, custodian staff gets both classroom and utility keys, and administration has all their own type of locks as well. But somewhere along the lines they decided to have master keys made, and Monika managed to get one. Whatever, it's not like I really have any type of suspicion about this. Okay, got a slip of paper. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Take the slice of paper and press it against the broken key to offer the key. I make a good enough imprint that I can copy it down from another one of the teeth. After doing that, I fold the paper up a number of times, imitating the thickness of each tooth. What are you doing? A little trick to pick up on. When you have a broken key, you can easily copy the teeth of a key and use it. It only works once per try though. I manage to wrap enough of the paper around the broken tooth as I can and insert the key. When I turn it, the lock disengages. Like so. Echo, you're amazing. It's like I learn something new from you every time we meet. Don't flatter me. Let's get to work. Alright. Monika walks on each of the desks, measuring the distance between each aisle with her arm. I wonder how far these are from each other. They are 3.5 feet. Huh? Each aisles are separated about 3.5 feet from each other. How did you know that? It's easy. I guess I can just picture the distance quickly in my head. You're looking to reorganize the desks so that way an audience is forced to face the club members, right? No, we can't do that. You prefer Yuri? Yeah, each their own, I suppose, but I'm more of a... Yuri's probably my least favourite, if I'm being honest. And Monika's the only route we've got left to do now. We're looking to reorganize desks so the audience is able to face the members, right? How did you know? Took a guess. You texted me about it. Right. I guess I let that slip past me. What was the layout you wanted them in? Monika sketches out the room and how she wants the desks for the festival. Several groups of desks are spaced across the room with 5 at the front showcasing each member of the literature club. If I'm being honest, Yuri's second. Yuri's laughs for me. She scares me and she creeps me out. A space in the middle of the room would be useful when one of the club members recite the poems. Monika puts a lot of thought into this and her determination is appealing. Deja vu, eh? I crack a smile and begin to move the desks. Wow, what a day. No kidding, I didn't expect these desks to weigh so much. While saying that, I place my hands on my back and stretch. You're pretty strong, I am impressed. Why are you giggling? I just feel good to have someone who is strong helping me. Well, if you don't mind me commenting, you're quite the heartthrob of the school. And you've been pretty kingly to me. Why is that? Do you not like spending time with me? I didn't say that. I was just asking why you're focusing your attention on me. Sometimes, Echo, you really shouldn't corner a girl like this. I prefer to ensure I win my battles before I finish them. And if cornering my opponent means victory, I will do it. And that is exactly why I chose to spend time with you. What? You're not like any of the other guys I've met. You convey such a dominant and mysterious personality, it's hard for me not to be interested. Whenever I talk to you, I only get more questions than answers. You're so full of mystery, aren't you, Echo? What on earth is wrong with me? You're so adorable when you're flustered. You leave Natsuki last? How could you do... Nah, my list is Sorori, Natsuki, Monika, Yuri. Natsuki in last, my man, what are you doing? Flustered? Am I really flustered? The only time I've ever been like this is when my guardian tried to get me to date Julia's younger cousin. Ugh. Man, you enjoy watching me like this, don't you? A little. Are we done? Yep. Let's get you home then. Monika and I exit the school and begin our journey home. Yeah, MC is dumb though. No one likes MC. The words got me thinking. Am I really that mysterious? Do I actually leave that much of my past with me when I am with these girls? Though the thoughts remain with me all the way until we get to Monika's house. Alright, we are here. Thank you so much for helping me today, Echo. It was my pleasure. I don't think you could have lifted all those desks by yourself anyway. Another reason why I'm grateful for you. Do you perhaps want to stay for a little bit longer before you get going home? No. that was so blunt. That was so blunt. Although he is the tallest in the club, that is true, yeah. I like how she's like, do you want to stay? You want to come inside for a little bit? No. Just no. I have to go home and finish a few things for class. Oh, well, I understand. You have a good day and I'll see you tomorrow, alright, Echo? Of course, stay safe, Monika. You just turned it down so badly. Arrive home as the darkness has swallowed the lands. Should have said yes, but we should have said yes. Today wasn't a bad day at all. I would even say I enjoyed myself. Enjoyed my time with Monika today. Her persistent and confident personality is an extreme turn on. When someone shows they're determined about something, I find it extremely admirable. Maybe it is just because Ashley showed me this when she took me in. I think that would have turned 18 plus quite quickly. Yeah, it would have turned very quickly. My first scrawls is a lie in bed. Ugh, for goodness sake. Oops, sorry, microphone. It's the day of the festival, and we're gonna go skip. Yo, Monika. Hi, Echo. I'm so excited to see how many people we can get interested in our club. Of course. Our work yesterday really certainly paid off. Ours? I did all the work. Thank you for that. Monika reaches out her arms and embraces me. What are you doing? I'm hugging you. Give me a warning before doing that. Monika releases me and looks towards the club room. Sorry, you did a great job with the fur flyers. Natsuki cupcakes look as delicious as ever. And you really did bring some sweet smelling candles. Looks like all the girls tried their best for today. I'm super happy to have these girls as part of the club. And same with you, Echo. Honestly, Monika, what have I done to contribute to this club? I'm going to be honest with you. Competition. What? You have caused each of the girls in the club to compete with each other. They want your attention and to be closer with you. And as a result of that, they have all started a little competition to get your attention. Wait, am I really that important here? You're more important than you realize. And I assume you're in that competition as well? Yep. I appreciate the honest answer. You must be doing something right because I've been spending time with you. You're right. Anyway, you're going to be acting as a guide to each of the people checking us out, right? Of course. How can I help? Well, let's see. I guess you can just help guide people to desks. Alright, will do. Monika walks out the club room and into the hallway to check on Sorori. After a couple of minutes, she turns and readies the other girls. Let's skip. I get up and help. So walks over to me and beams. As Monika instructed me earlier, I guide guests to the groups of desks after she greets them. Monika's sweet smile doesn't fade with each person she speaks to, but for a moment she looks at me and blushes. I wave at her slightly. Oh, I'm so glad you came. Hey, we're gonna make you pay, dude. You don't hurt our sorority. Need any help? Actually, I think I got it from here. Alright, if you say so. Skip. Okay, we're done. Walk over to Monika. Now that finished, what's your plan for the rest of the day? And no one touched our Sayo. No one hurt Sayo. Oh, I guess I'm gonna browse around with some friends. Do you want to tag along? Sure. I don't have anything else to do. Monika blushes and looks away slightly. Well, shall we go? Of course. Monika and 3 other girls traverse one of the courtyards of the school. Several booths have been erected with different things. Some are for games, food, clubs, information, etc. Each of the girls around Monika happen to convey the same type of personality as her. Confident and epidemic and not too... yeah. With their beauty also taken into account, it's a rare sight. How are you doing, Echo? Why do you ask? I was just wondering. You aren't talking that much. I'm just tagging along. I don't have the right to interrupt you girls. What a gentleman. A cute one too. You don't have to worry about that. I'd actually prefer if you talked with us. You're not the talkative type, are you? I'd say not. I don't share a lot of the same interests with you girls. Nor do I press my own onto you. Well, I don't know that much about you still. When we talked in the club the other day, all you basically said was you like reading. Plus, you both have been spending a lot of time together, haven't you? One of Monika's friends leans forward and looks up into my eyes. But wait, Molly. Yes, we have. Why does that matter? She looks at Monika, who uncomfortably fidgets. Am I missing something here? Explain? Hehe. Alright then. You see, Molly, please. Why not? Did you want to tell him yourself? You know, I've been making... another story I've been making about the 2 of us getting stuck. I finally thought of a name for it. DDLC Streamer and 2. Cool. This is gonna... before I know it, this is gonna be a fan game. It's gonna be its own visual novel. Which would be cool. Yeah, cool. Did you want to tell him yourself? Sure. But not right now. Oh, come on, Monika. Either you tell him now or we will. Jeez, these girls are douches. I guess I should retrieve my earliest observation slightly. Please don't. That isn't for you to tell him anyway. Sensing an immediate spike in tension, I decided to get involved. Allow me to interject, ladies. No need for stupid arguments over this. Monika, if it'd make it easier for you, we can go somewhere private. But if there is something you need to tell me, then it's best you do it. You can't afford to take those chances. I may not be here tomorrow. Okay. Monika's friends look at me astonished. I don't understand what bewildered them so much, but I dismiss it anyway. If Monika needs to talk to me, they aren't important. I lead Monika away from the festival group to a secluded part of the courtyard. So, what is it? Listen, my friends, they think I'm here to confess my love to you or something. Which I am not. I see. I did, however, wanted to talk to you about something different. Go on. While we were cleaning up and packing up today, I checked the registration paper. And? Nothing. No one signed it. That means no one is joining She's beginning to formulate Monika's emerald eyes. For once, I'm left stunned and speechless. I mean, maybe they wanted to early at you. Yeah. Not that I care about anyone joining the club. It's Monika. She was clearly so passionate and devoted to making sure her club grew and prospered. And the harsh realization that all of it was for nothing would bring anyone to their knees. But I never expected this. Sadness from Monika. Hey, welcome Assassin. How have you been doing? Did you enjoy your trip? I take a deep breath and begin to think of a response. All the time each of us took. It's all for nothing, Echo. I'm sorry to be placing all this on your shoulders. Monika looks away hurt. As the club president, I have to remain strong for my members. I should go. As she walks away, I catch her wrist and pulls her back gently. Huh? Monika? Don't feel bad for feeling the way you do. It was nice, plus I stopped by my parents and took. Hey, nice. Cool. That's good. That's always good. Everyone has times where they feel they've lost and should give up. But after all, you've been through all of your fighting. It was for nothing. But this wasn't for nothing. I failed to bring new members to the club, Echo. Failure is okay. Failure gives us ample opportunity to recover and do better next time. You missed your PC though. I don't blame you. When I was dog sitting for my father, I will admit I was the same way. I missed my PC. I use it a lot. Sometimes failure isn't an option, but during those times you're able to take everything you have learned and apply it for success. That is why we even try in the first place. I just don't know how I can face the other girls of this. They're going to be just as crushed as I am. We all were looking forward to getting new members. You've managed to get one new member. I released Monika's wrist and placed my hand onto her shoulders. Me. When I first started attending the school, I never really saw myself joining a club orientated around literature. To be frank, the entire idea seemed deplorable. But you being a great president and the role model to the girls, you managed to get me to stay. And that is something you should be proud of. But thank you, Echo. You truly are a good person. While saying that, Monika slowly wraps her arms around me. Resting her head on my shoulder, her voice cracks as tears begin to fall down her cheeks. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you a warning. It's fine. I wrap my arms around her as well. Consider this an exception. Each and every time I talk to you, you never cease to amaze me. You like MC, good. What do you mean by that? You're always so confident, so courageous, so intelligent. You're still a mystery to me. But that isn't a bad thing. It isn't? No. We release each other and Monika wipes the tears off her face. It means I can continue to talk to you and learn more about you. I can always look forward to the opportunities with you. If you keep up what you're doing, you're going to have me thinking you're the perfect boy. The perfect boy? Listen, I am far from perfect. I appreciate you trusting me to that degree, but I have my own faults and flaws. Everyone does. Thank you for talking with me. Thank you for allowing me to listen. Also, your friends are douches. Man, I know, right? They think I have this fixation with you. And what would lead them on to believe that? I may have mentioned you once or twice around them before. Although I personally believe that MC is best with Sorry. Well, no, Sorry's mine. It wasn't anything bad or like that. I just recalled some of the things you said in the club. They're pretty deep and analytical if you really get down to it. So in other words, you unfold by my personality. Hey, don't you start too. I'm only joking. We should probably head back. If we take too long, we're gonna think we lost half of our clothes. Good idea. Let's go. We return to Monika's friend. The immediate start to prod with questions. I ignore every single one of them and give them the cold shoulder. Monika assures them everything is fine and also ignores further questions. Her friends later get the hint to stop talking. But after our private intersection, Monika has been sticking closer to me. But not that I'm complaining or anything. When the sun begins to set, Monika and I meet at the front of the school and say our goodbyes. I let my body relax. Monika and I have been texting back and forth since we left the school. Just the normal texting topics. But as I close my eyes, my phone buzzes one last time. It's a text from Monika. Thank you again for today. Your help made everything easier on me. I hope we can do this again. Aw, that's nice. Skip. Well, we'll win this. I mean, Eka has to show off his new girlfriend anyway. We aren't dating, Naski. You two have been spending an awful lot of time around each other ever since the festival. Ah, I knew it. Have you not told him your feelings for him? That's so cute. Not you too, sorry. Okay, if you have feelings for Ekin, you should let him know. Something special like that needs to be expressed, like burying a seed to forge a plant. Or else nothing will arise from the seed and it will never germinate into a special and beautiful thing. Really? That was amazing. You should totally make that into a poem. You're changing the subject. Skip. It's got this really hot girl, Monika, in it. Yeah, that's her, the one with the brown hair and green eyes. They aren't bad girls. I will say, however, that Monika, she's like the equivalent of the school or the council president. Okay, that's like straight up quote. I'd enjoy taking a couple of goes at the. Hey, mate, that's disgusting. You're bloody disgusting, man. Cut it out. The door of the restaurant opens and Monika walks in. Yeah, there's definitely a reference to something. Monika? Oh, hey, Echo. What are you doing here? Oh, well, I came to look for you. Me? Yep, I just wanted to congratulate you on the victory. Yeah. You were really impressive out there. Monika's warm smile somewhat calms me down after my little outburst. I really do look forward to seeing her. Well, thank you. The other guys look at Monika and to me repeatedly. Since you're busy, I'll go ahead and leave you be. Actually, wait. Huh? I stand up from the table and walk towards Monika. I wanted to thank you for coming to cheer us today. Well, that certainly is odd to receive this from you, but I appreciate it. Monika, this appreciate blushes and walk away. I have been spending a lot of time together since the festival, and she said a month ago it was definitely hard to break it to the girls that no one was joining. But she handled the situation very well, and I can't help but think what would have happened if I wasn't there to help Monika strengthen her resolve. Yeah, okay, I can't do much about that. I apologize. Skip. There you go. Yeah, it's... Is it me? Oh no, it might actually be me this time. Is it back? Are you back up and running? I think so. Yeah. Rip stream, yeah. Stream exploded, yeah, I just noticed. Okay. On Twitch, yeah. Everything's back up and running. Yeah, I think my internet dipped. I think it was both there because my internet dipped. OBS had a trouble. It's just Twitch. YouTube is a lot better at handling it. YouTube can handle it a lot better than Twitch can handle it. For whatever reason. Don't ask me why, because I really don't know. Okay. As I recall my neighborhood, my phone buzzes indicating a phone call. Hello. Hey Echo. What's up, Monika? Hey, to bother you, I just wanted to ask you something. So the girls and I are having a sleepover at my house tonight, and we were wondering if you wanted to stop by for a little bit to hang out. No, surprisingly it was only Twitch because I checked YouTube and it was not exploded. Yeah, but when I looked at OBS, it was saying retrieving info or something like that. I don't know. YouTube, I don't know what Twitch is just really bad for it. Interesting, but doesn't that look a little awkward? What do you mean? Me, a boy, coming over to a girl's sleepover? Normally that insinuates something problematic. Oh, well, we trust you, so we don't think you'd be the boy to try anything. What does that mean? So what do you say? Fine. I'll stop by for a little bit. Really? Oh, I am so excited. Don't get too excited. I'll be by later. Alright, see you later. Lying down on my bed, I reach for the rest of my newspaper. I feel my eyes begin heavy, so I set an alarm on my phone and close my eyes. A sleepover with all the girls from the literature club. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty interesting. And the fact that Monica personally asked me to stop by, knowing I'm a boy, it makes me smile. And my alarm blares, I get up from bed and get dressed. My nap was super needed, to be honest. After the entire day, I was drained. Just a little bit, exactly. But it just isn't over just yet. Might as well take a shower and get something to eat before I head out. Excuse me. As I put Monica's house, I make sure to take mental out of the area. Yes, give that. Monica stays by my side. Alright, so what you girls have planned? Well, not much really, to be honest. Oh yes, I haven't heard of it, but I've heard the name of the song, but I've never listened to it. We were just gossiping until you showed up. I see. Yep, you're really easy to gossip about. Wait, what? She's joking. Ichi goes that snicker at Monica, and as Monica looks off to the side awkwardly. Natsuki care to explain? Natsuki looks at Monica devilishly. Monica! Natsuki was going to talk about her obsession with... wants to watch a movie with you. Monica perks up as if she expected Natsuki to say something different. Natsuki flashes Monica another grin and looks back at the TV. Monica takes a seat on the couch and I follow. So a movie, eh? Yeah. I mentioned it to them that I think we should watch a movie. So it calls up from the other couch. Nope, she mentioned you. Sorry's evil. Man, if you're such a horn dog to watch a movie with me, then why not tonight? I know what that was going to... Yeah. You really should have used a different word for that. I keep forgetting that he has very little girl experience. He is so silly. Kind of hopeless. I'm right here. All of them begin to laugh at my expense. In that case, I'll put on a movie. Monica stands up and promptly walks towards a bookshelf with a bunch of DVDs stored in it. Natsuki and Sori settle up on a couch together and both sit on opposite ends, sharing a huge blanket. Yuri lies down on the floor facing the TV. After Monica pulls the movie in was supposed to be scary, she sits down next to me. The movie progressed shortly past into the intro, and the plot of the movie certainly is deceptive. A group of friends go to a beach and have fun. One of the girls goes off away from the group and ends up getting kidnapped. Sawyer hides under the blanket. Yuri giggles and Natsuki puts on a fake confidence act. And Monica leans back on the couch enjoying her time. But eventually I notice her having a hard time staying awake. She fights her eyelids constantly. You tired? I hate to say it, but yeah, I'm pretty tired. But not to say this is boring. I just get very comfortable when I'm with all my friends. And sometimes it can just lull me to relaxation. I see, well none of us can blame you. Emotionally sorry who's showing signs of exhaustion. Aren't you tired too? Not really, I can go a while without sleep and I keep myself on a fairly regular schedule. But I did take a small nap before coming here since the games wore me out. Wait, I got an idea. Eka, would you like to help me make coffee? Sure. Great. Monica heads over to her kitchen and grabs a plain white cloth bag, placing it on the counter. She then briefly searches the cabinet and retrieves a metallic grinder. Inspecting the cloth bag, it reveals the black coffee beans. They look pretty fresh too. So you make your very own coffee, yeah? Yep. Have you ever tried fresh ground coffee? First, most likely be tea, but okay. Yeah, tea is my choice. But I wouldn't. I have had some coffee. I don't mind. No, I can't say I have. The freshest coffee I think I've ever got was instant coffee crystals my guardian were buying. Instant coffee crystals? Those are pretty gross. I never really minded them. Ugh, not chocolate milk. Yeah, I can't stand it. But each their own. I know some people like milk. You really don't mind, do you? Not really. I don't have many preferences for many things. Oh, butchered that. I don't have any preferences for many things. Basically my coffee fare. I can promise you will love my coffee. You seem rather passionate about this. Well, I guess I can say I love coffee. I got so sick of making coffee that wasn't really fresh or good, so I learned how to get fresh coffee and how to grind it perfectly. Show me how good you can make it then. You're on. Monika gets confident while making coffee. She places a metallic grinder securely on the counter, takes a scoop of black coffee beans and pour them into the grinder. She grinds the beans down to a consistency of sand. She explains that during the filtration, smaller pieces help with the brew. Watching her determined face, I feel again that I've seen this before. I still can't shake that feeling. After making the beans more manageable, Monika pours them into a filter and adds several powders in with them. Monika explains that powders help make the coffee inherently more sweet and smooth. I just realized something. I think I know who. I think I know why we recognize Monika. What's the bet? What's the bet that Monika is Julia's cousin? What's the bet? What's the bet she's Julia's cousin? You know, that's what it is. I am sure. I'm like 100% sure that's it now. We say we recognize her, and he also mentioned this time round. I'm 100%. I'm going all in here. I'm pretty sure she's Julia's cousin. Because I'll also explain how she knows where Monika lives and how she knew Monika. I'm a genius, I know. Okay. Once all the powders are measured and added, Monika places the filter into a fancy and expensive looking coffee mug maker. She presses a red button and the machine comes to life. You really don't need any help for this, you know? I guess. Maybe I just wanted to spend some time with you, Echo. I don't mind then. Monika and I just look into each other's eyes. We found the end. Yeah, that's the ending. That's what happened. That's how we find it right to the end, and we figured out before it. The sparkling emerald eye gives me a sense of comfort. Monika's phone rings, ripping us from the moment. Checking the collar, her eyes light up. Oh, I'll be right back, Echo. Welcome to Monika rushes off past the room into the hallway adjacent from it. I take a moment to think and wait for the coffee to finish brewing. It's been close to 10 minutes, no Monika. Man, this one really loves to make me wait. The coffee has been down for some time and it's getting cold. You're a genius if you actually get it correct, yeah. Forget this, I'm gonna find her. Impatient, I walk towards the hallway Monika passed through. As I progress the corridor, I hear some noises coming from the other rooms. I ease closer and can tell it's Monika. She's talking to someone, most likely her still ongoing phone call. Already irritated at making me wait, I decide to listen in. Oh, it's her father. Yeah, everything's alright, Dad. Yep, my grades are still A's. Oh, the debate club? I'm not actually part of that anymore. I created my own club and it's going spectacular. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. When you come back home? I miss you, Dad. Oh, not for a while? Okay. No, everything's alright. Listen, Dad, I don't want to keep you up so long over there. You should get some rest. I will. I love you. My voice does not have a usual confident oomph behind it. Before I can think any further, I hear sniffles coming from Monika inside. Shutting down my irritation, I gently open the door and enter her room. Monika? Echo? What are you doing in here? I came to check in on you. You're gone for quite a while. I'm okay. Monika looks off towards a bookshelf, avoiding eye contact. If you're okay, then you wouldn't be crying. Unless your greatest wish just got granted, I don't see you're right. I don't think it's the same developers. I think it's the same back. I know a lot of the assets are reused in multiple fan games. Echo, you're always the person to see me crying. Better me than the others, I assure you. Now, if you don't mind, I kneel down in front of her and look into her eyes. What is wrong? I just miss my dad. Where is he, if you don't mind me asking? I only asked because I remember you telling me once he worked a lot. He's overseas. He's doing business in Tokyo right now. Tokyo? What exactly does your dad do for work? He is the CEO of some international trade organization. He's always off to some other place working. Ah, I see. International trade's a very busy type of job to get involved with, but I can actually be able to predict Monika's father was a man of some importance. No normal father is going to buy an entire house for their daughter alone. Monika did say they lived here together on paper, and considerably enough, those at my work use the same phrase. Anything can be on paper, but the reality or the true nature of the circumstances can be much different. That just leaves me one question. Monika, does your mother work with your father? No. My mum and dad are divorced. She hasn't talked to me since she left. When was the last time you saw your dad? 3 months ago. Is that how long your father has been gone for? He jumps from country to country for work. He rarely comes home at all. Monika's voice chills off. And I assume you try very hard in school because you want to make your father proud. This is worse than Renee. I don't think it is. She has a good, caring parent. It's just he's busy with work, supporting her. She nods. Can you be honest with me about something? I don't see why not. I've been truthful with you throughout all of this. Does your father acknowledge your achievements? She doesn't respond. I see. I stand up and place my hand on her shoulders. She looks up at me, her eyes scared and neglected. I'm proud of you. You do amazing in your schoolwork, your extracurricular activities, your club and your lifestyle. Those milestones can only reach once you dedicate yourself fully to self-improvement. And if a man won't acknowledge your success, then I will. The words I speak hit Monika so hard she remained speechless, but tears that once trickled down her face now pour viciously. Now, this picture, I know where this is from. All of this familiarity that was clouded has now been cleared. She looks like Isaac. Who's Isaac? Who's Isaac? I mean, I've never met my dad, not even a single day in my life. Oh, as I thought, I've been lucky. I know both my mother and father. Well, for a long time. You don't understand this, do you? Yes? What about you? Of course, thank you so much. She turns to face me, excitement in her eyes. I am so excited, I know it's going to be so much fun. I have no clue. Shut up, I'm not here to be your friend. Oh, come on. Echo is right, he isn't here to be your friend. We assigned him to you for a reason. Ugh, you guys are no fun. I pass my lips and remain silent. I'm leaving. If you have any problems, call me. Understood. Bye. Just as I tired, turn around and begin to walk towards the 2 large wooden doors at the end of the corridor. Wait, where are you going? I would be going away from you if I had the ability to, but I'm going to cover the door. Oh, well, Echo, let's introduce ourselves. I'd rather not. I already know who you are. But I don't know who you are. It's better that way. We're going to be spending a lot of time together. We should at least know something about each other. I stop walking and turn around. I don't care. The girl standing before me is named Izuki. I was briefed that she was not very friendly and I only had one job. However, the way she presents herself to me is much different than what I read. I guess it's that way on paper. Please. She walks close to me, her sparkling blue eyes desperately trying to break my resolve. Ugh, well, if you weren't paying attention, my name is Echo. That's all you're getting for now. Right start. But one more thing. Man, what else do you want? I know right now I won't get much information from you, but maybe in the future I can learn some more. If you say so, yes. If I say yes, can we leave? She nods enthusiastically. Fine. She squeals with joy. She's going to be a problem. Being as if a knife had been thrust into my heart, I open my arms. Monika closes her eyes and gives me a hug. As we embrace her, I get extremely uncomfortable. Monika looks exactly like Izuri. We both have such a passion to success and determination to try their best. They even smell the same. I know the scent of a girl's perfume is easily duplicated, but this is different. Thank you for being here for me, Echo. I'm not doing it for you. I guess I felt a wave of nostalgia wash over me for a moment. But that doesn't mean I don't feel for you. I'm here, and as I said, if your old man doesn't want to acknowledge how much of a success you are, then I'll do that. Monika's crying eventually stops. I must be extremely stupid to be crying over this. At least you had the leisure to. Do you ever cry, Echo? No. It's been firmly planted into my head that a man should only cry when his mother or his wife dies. But do you ever feel sad? Of course I do. Do you bottle up your emotions? Yes. Heh, you know that isn't very healthy to do that. I was made aware of the consequences when I accepted the burden. Even so, I'm always here to listen if you ever need to talk. A very smart boy told me that once. I chuckle and release Monika. We should probably go back to the living room. Our coffee is done anyway. At the same time, Monika grabs my arm and pulls me back. Yeah, it's not healthy at all now. Bottling up emotions is a bad thing. Echo, there's just one more thing I want to tell you. I look at her, waiting for an answer. And it's something I want to say for a while, but I was too scared to. Out with it. I've done that all night. I have feelings for you, Echo. Do you now? Monika nods her head sadly. You really shouldn't get involved with someone like me. What do you mean? I'm not the safest person to be around. To be honest, I'm pretty reckless and dangerous. I already know that, silly. What? I've known you for almost 2 months now. You certainly let a lot more of you slip out than you realise. It was really hard for me to admit my feelings for you. In fact, the other girls have been pushing me to do it. I think you have a lot of courage to admit them. Especially to someone like me. What makes you say that? Oh, where do I start? The other girls still look at me as if I'm an alien. And I can go as far to say that they have trouble approaching me. But you don't seem to display the hesitation that they do. Considering that almost everyone I've known in my life has either had trouble approaching me, I respect that you didn't show that. Man, I even admire it. Monika smiles and giggles. I guess I have to give her an answer. Monika, I appreciate you confessed to me, and I would be lying if I said I don't have some connection with you as well. But I'm not really the boyfriend type of guy. Oh. Monika looks dejected. I think I may have messed up. Man, I really wish I had some experience with this. I guess I'll have to take some kind of advice Ashley gave me. Okay, she's a beautiful and intelligent woman. I enjoy that you have an interest in me. I wasn't saying that I was declining, but maybe we should see how things go for a bit, okay? Perks up at my answer. I'm glad to hear that. I would have to agree. Shall we return to the living room? Okay. Monika and I return to the living room. She and I sit down on the couch and assume our normal positions. Tori is passed out, Yuri is quietly scribbling into a notebook, and Natsuki continues to assert her attention to the movie. Monika edges close to me until our legs are touch. Is that technically? No, I don't think so. We just agreed that though we think so, we accept it's not something we're used to, so we'd like to take it slow. We exchange glances and Monika leans her head onto my shoulders. Man, this girl works fast. Natsuki looks over us and smiles quickly. The movie finally ends. It shows a long one. Natsuki, Yuri, and Sora have all fallen asleep. Monika remains anchored to my shoulder. That was a good movie. You're tired, aren't you? Yeah. Let's get you to bed then. I can sit here all night. Okay. Monika shifts and sits up. She tries to stand up, but I cradle her body in between my arms and lift her up. Aww. One arm under the knee and the other supporting her back. Monika is surprisingly light to carry. Oh, it did it again. For goodness sake. Though we didn't reject her per se, we just told her that we needed to take it slower because it's not something we're experienced with, nor do we really fully understand our own feelings either, as this is a very foreign thing for our character. I'm gonna go take a quick tea break, and I'll be back in a jiffy. Tea break. I like a tea break. Oh, it is very weird. Okay, I've returned, and we will be. Yeah, it's fixed. Good. It fixed itself. We should be continuing now. It's really annoying because I did have like 5 active views on Twitch. But obviously every time it just cuts out, it just stops it. It lowers, it kicks everyone off. Monika is surprisingly light to carry. You don't need to carry me. It's fine. I just don't expect it to happen again. I'll take Monika to her room. When I enter her room, I set her down on her bed. And then I look up, but she looks up at me and smiles. Thank you. Don't mention it. I won't overstay my welcome. I'll leave now. As I turn away, Monika reaches out and calls for me. Echo, wait. Thank you for today. No problem, Monika. Sleep well. I wish. Huh? Monika giggles. Never mind. Good night, Echo. Yeah. Turn off the bedroom light and exit. After locking the door behind me, I closed Monika's front door and started to walk home. So Monika confessed to me, and I was barely able to return the feelings. It's not that I don't care about her, I do, but one day I might never return to school. I may not ever come back to Literature Club. Monika could be crushed. I can't do that. I just can't. There. Hey, our house. Waking up this morning was as difficult as ever. Skip. Monika texted me early this morning, before I was even awake to be exact. She thanked me for talking with her and keeping her company last night. I assured her it was fine, but not to let it happen again, as I don't wish to waste my time. She sent a laughing emoji after realizing my sarcasm. With a couple of fresh hours ahead of me, I decided to get some schoolwork done that I was assigned to do over the weekend. Excuse me. I retrieved my backpack and spread some of the work across a nearby coffee table. While working on my algebra, I keep thinking back to Monika. Ah, of course you do. Our discussion last night was rather serious, especially since she confessed her feelings to me. I just don't know what a man like me can give a woman like Monika. Suddenly an idea popped in my head that generates a great deal of inspiration. Inspiring, I decided to finish my homework quickly. I knock on Monika's door, with a sense of surprise still welling up within my step. Echo, what are you doing here? I don't think much of it. I came to check up on you. Oh, did you? That makes me feel good. I reveal from behind my back a bouquet of flowers. Oh, Echo, flowers for me? Don't think too much of it. I've been taught in life that if I'm checking up on a girl, to at least bring her flowers. Monika blushes and looks away for a moment. She eventually accepts the flowers, smelling them while smiling. You smell amazing, Echo. You're so sweet. Whatever you say. How are you feeling? I'm doing great. I feel a lot better after last night. I'm glad to hear it. Are you busy right now? Not really, why? The other girl's still here? Well, Natsuki and Yui went home already. Shorei's still asleep. So it's just the both of us. Monika had fixated on the bouquet of colourful flowers in her hands. The blush on her face looks as if it's stained. I don't have much time, so I have to go run a few errands today, but as I said, I just wanted to check up on you. And since you're doing well, I'll be leaving now. Oh, so soon? Cool. I like good reference. Maybe free later. Depends on how long it takes me to finish. Alright, well, thank you for coming to see me. It means a lot. A sandwich and a milk chocolate. Ugh, covered in dirt. Ugh. Yeah. See ya, Monika. Bye. Turning my back now, I start to walk home. Monika looks back down at the flowers and returns to her house smiling. Monika's house. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Monika. You look really cheerful this morning. Not that you don't normally do. Oh, do I? Hey, nice. Fair play. I got a cup of tea. I've had my tea, so I don't really want any more food. I guess I didn't notice. Must you two be so loud? It's like 7 in the morning. I guess I'm not surprised you're up, Natsuki. But by the way, when the child fit was won't was not actually scripted. Johnny Depp just actually just improvised. That doesn't surprise me. Like 7 in the morning. I'm not surprised you're up, Nasky. Sorry, I can sleep for almost anything. Wish I could do that. So, Monica, how was your night? You were there? What do you mean? I saw Echo carrying you to your room last night. That. Oh, that's right. I saw you and him getting pretty close before the movie ended. Actually, Johnny actually fell down too. Oh, that's not good. Ooh. Did you tell him about your feelings? Come on, tell us. Yeah. What did he say? Did he reject your feelings? That rude, ignorant, inconsistent. No, he didn't reject me, Nasky. Then what did he do? And that's what happened. What are you laughing about, Jerry? It sounds to me like Echo was scared to answer. Scared to answer? Do you really think so? Now that she mentioned it, it does sound like that. Echo doesn't really look like the type of guy who would be scared of a simple question. Monica, he actually told me he doesn't have much experience with girls, so maybe your theory isn't far off, Yuri. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, just interrupts everyone. I lean back against the wall and relax my body. Exhaustion slowly overcoming me. My muscles scream at me to stop moving. It's definitely been quite a while since I was this sore and tired. I performed my usual workout routine and I charged myself a little too intensely this time. But I can endure the pain. I mean, if the situation comes to it and I have no other choice, I'll have to endure whatever pain I'm feeling to reach my objectives. My phone buzzes. It's a text from Monica. Hey, how you doing, Echo? Smiley face. I just got home, how about you? Can't sleep. She sure is using a lot more emojis than usual. That sucks. Hey, Lil. I've been thinking about yesterday. Why is that? Well, when I kind of confessed to you, I went out of my comfort zone, but I think it's for the best, right? Honestly, I don't have much experience with anyone confessing their feelings to me, so I can't say much. Let's see, well, I still think it's a good thing to get off my chest. Probably. And, oh no, the flowers you gave me earlier were beautiful. I have them sitting in a vase in my bedroom. Glad you liked them. I got them from a special place a little out of town. Oh my, that must have taken you a long time. I'm sorry. Don't be, I did it on my own accord. Yeah, it's a good thing, yeah, indeed. Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Texting Monica helps ease my tense muscles a bit. But before I know it, I feel so exhausted I can no longer keep my eyes open. Yeah, it is. Oh! What's this? She's right up here, Echo. Thank you. And what on earth did she need me for again? Beats me. The man shrugs his shoulders. This better be good. I reach the top of the stairwell and open a metallic door. Step out on a sunny and empty rooftop. A woman turns to face me, smiling after realizing who I was. What on earth do you need me for? Oh, that's weird. It looks like... oh, that's weird. It looks like Sayori... It looks like Sayori and Monica combined. Oh, that's weird. Izuki. Hi. Sorry to bother you. I was bored up here all alone. And why are you up here alone? I'm not... Now that you're here. Ah, you're unbelievably difficult. What do you want? Stay up here with me for a bit. I don't have all day. I really wish you didn't work as much as you do. Do you understand why I work that much? Well, yeah, to keep me safe. Bingo. The fact that you know it and still have the nerve to ask me the question is still quite insulting. Basically, show with long hair lot. Yeah, it is. But nothing bad has happened, so why do you stress yourself so unnecessarily? Look, I'm fine and I will be as long as you're with me. Izui looks up and down at herself and then back into my eyes. This woman has been nothing but a handful ever since I was assigned to her. But at least she's lively, unlike others. Sure, nothing has happened yet because of me. That doesn't mean I can afford to sit around and joke with you 24/7. The least you can do is try. You've been together for months now, and I mean it when I say it, all you do is try. Women don't say things like that. People are going to get the wrong impressions and think we're dating. But right, sorry. Anyway, what are you doing up here? Normally you're in your room on the phone with one of the thousands of friends you have, doing something man awful like practicing your singing or dancing. I felt like I needed a break from all that and just relax in fresh air. Wait, my singing and dancing isn't awful. Maybe to the very many people who lust after you. But let's say this. That isn't my song and dance. You know, I'd be more upset at you if that joke wasn't cleverly applied. Heh. Izzy leaning against a chain link fence that borders the roof, right next to her enjoying. The bench that you can see the roof fills the air with a salty undertone. But isn't overbearing in the slightest. In fact, it complements everything. Izzy's long hair flows gently in the breeze, her eyes take a mental picture of the captivating beauty. So I was thinking, how long are you going to stay with me, Echo? Why do you ask? Just curious, that's all. I'm sure eventually you'll be rid of me. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I like it the way it is. What? You can't possibly tell me you like things the way they are. There's a reason I'm even here with you, you know? I know. I wish we could have met with more pleasant circumstances. But you know what? I'm still happy with how things are. Whatever you say. Izzy scoots close to me and wraps her arms around my shoulders in a poor attempt to hug me. What on earth are you doing? I'm hugging you, silly. Hehehe. Oh. You're not wearing your... No, I am not. I didn't really see anything happening today, let alone on this rooftop. That reminds me, your father said we're travelling again tomorrow morning. I just wanted a little break. Each day you're not performing should be one. It isn't that easy, Echo. What about you? Each day you're not protecting me should be a break for you. Touché. Come on, join me for lunch. So that was the lady we were protecting before. Oh, why are we up so early? Ugh. Turn over and face my wall. Realizing that my throat's completely dry, I get up and head to the kitchen to get some water. I really wish I could forget that part of my life. I can never forget her. The more I think about it, the more I see similarities between her, Monika, and Izzy. You got a call from me. Cool. Hello. A way of thinking, the confidence for eyes. Downing a few glasses of water, I returned to my bed. I have school tomorrow. At least that would help me forget this. But you know what? I'm still happy with how things are. Through everything, you were still able to say that you were happy. Maybe I can take a page or two from your book, Izzy. Interesting. Next day in the lockers. Lunch period has begun. As I pull my first half today's textbooks away and retrieve the second half, so it comes up and wait. Oh, it's this again. Skip. I'm curious to see what kind of story Monika creates. Probably something intricate and well thought out. Well, yeah, I'm gonna skip all this because we've seen all this before. Laying my bag on my shoulder, Monika gestures at me from her desk. Yo, Monika. Hi. Pretty lax day, huh? If you say so. It was a nice change of pace from reading poems every day to just little stories. Did you like mine? Besides the cliche image of me as a perfect prince, it wasn't bad. I expected something longer from you, though that was a really short story. Yeah, I know, but something kept distracting me. Monika blushed slightly and stares into my eyes. Do you need someone to walk home with? What about Rory? If you look. I turn around to face the empty club room. She's already left. But sure, I'd love to walk home with you. Let's go. Monika and I turn down a narrow street that leads to her house. She happily strides by my side. Monika hums to herself as we walk. What's that? Oh, nothing. Just a song I'm thinking of. Ah, you know you should play that on piano. I was thinking about it actually. Oh, look, it's Monika. One of Monika's friends are dashing towards us. Oh, hi Molly. Walking home with your boyfriend? No. We aren't dating. You two make such a cute couple. How is that? Well, she's super smart and super extracurricular, and she's gorgeous. You're also pretty smart and athletic, and you're pretty hot too. I've even heard that you were filling in for one of the varsity soccer players recently. I was, only temporary though. I see, I mean it was such a waste, and a shame to see that you two aren't dating yet. Mom, do you have a boyfriend yet? No, I don't. Why? She looks up into my eyes. I was just curious about why a pretty girl like yourself wasn't taken. Echo? I lean close to Molly's ear. Maybe it's because you don't know how true relationships work. Gah, that was rude. Phew. I walked next to Monika and wrapped my arms around her waist. You are correct, Monika is smart, educated and gorgeous. But me being characteristic traits of a similar nature does not make us compatible. It's her personality that makes us compatible. So why aren't you dating? Well, Monika confessed to me and I rejected her. I didn't reject her. Then again, I don't believe personal affairs such as that need to be discussed with third parties like yourself. Hey, what's... Your message got flagged. Oh, that's hilarious. But again, I don't believe personal affairs such as that need to be discussed with third parties like yourself. Two other girls with Molly giggle as they watch me tighten my arm around Monika. Yeah. Anyway, girls, we're going to get going now. Take care. Bye, Monika. Bye, Echo. Grabs my arm and starts to pull me down the street gently. You right, Monika? I'm fine. Monika looks as if she's holding back some emotions. I stopped myself, causing her to stop as well. Look at me. I'd prefer someone who was talking to me actually made eye contact and didn't hide. I know exactly what's bothering you. It's your feelings. I understand that you look around and see couples having fun together and being romantic. When you look at yourself and think of me, it probably wouldn't be as bad if your friends didn't consistently barge you about your feelings. That's why I took a stand for you. You didn't need to do that though. You said it yourself, we aren't dating. Yeah, I did. I guess a lot of the time I haven't understood how it was to be a boyfriend or in an intimate relationship with someone. But that was then and now this is now. I've done a lot of thinking in the past few days and I think it's time to be the man Ashley would have wanted me to be. Monika, can I ask you a question? Of course. Take a deep inhale in and exhale. Would you be my girlfriend? Monika looks completely speechless. And I internally chuckle, realizing this is a huge shock to her all of a sudden. Yes, I will. Monika wraps her arm around me and lets out a few more tears. Alright. You're going to break my neck if you squeeze it any tighter. Sorry. Monika releases me and smiles. We're almost to your house now. Come on, let's go. We'll begin walking again. You don't understand relationships, but okay. They're very confusing and complicated. I don't really understand them fully myself, but I get concepts. Echo, would you mind sticking around for a bit after we get to my house? I was wondering if we could go out somewhere. Where to? I know a really good coffee shop just downtown. Yeah, I guess we can kill some time. Great. After another 5 minutes of walking in a comfortable silence, we arrive at Monika's house. She informs me she's going to take a shower and change her clothes, so I decided to wait in the living room. I get curious and start to walk around to look at her family photos on the wall. Yeah, they are officially dating now, yeah. I grab a frame off the wall and examine it. The picture of a younger Monika riding a horse. I won't lie, she looks cute. Her eyes were just as emerald as they are now. Carefully placing the frame back on the wall, I return to the living room and sit down. After a few minutes, I hear Monika coming down her hallway. Oh wow, very fancy. Monika? Hey, sorry to come out like this. Can you do me a favor? Oh, she's in a towel. Oh. My goodness, a bit brave. What is it? I don't know. I bought a new body wash and forgot to bring it into the shower with me. It's in the kitchen counter. Can you grab it for me? Sure. Stand up and walk over to the kitchen, noticing a plastic bag on the countertop. I reach inside and grab a bright blue bottle of body wash and carefully walk it towards Monika. Here you go. Thank you so much. I will be right out. Monika turns away and walks into the hallway. Monika in a towel. Wow. Alright, enough for distraction. Pull up my GP phone and start to browse for a bit until Monika finishes getting ready. Okay, I'm all finished. It's about time. I had to make myself look extra good this time. Why? It Because I'm your girlfriend, silly. I don't think that was warranted enough for you to take extra measures. You were pretty pristine each time I see you anyway. Shall we go? Yep. Monika and I start to walk down an empty of an unexpected sidewalk towards downtown. She does look beautiful in her outfit. I can't really place my finger on it, but ever since she became my girlfriend, I see her differently. Like, why did the music cut? I'm concerned. I've just got a sense of foreboding. Something's about to happen. I continue my thoughts while walking casually next to Monika. But something rips me from my inward depths of my consciousness. There she is. I knew it! A black sedan with tinted windows starts to drive up to us. The passenger window is rolled down and a man reaches out of it with a handgun. What on earth? Thinking quickly, he aims the weapon at Monika. I interrupt the line of sight between him and Monika. What's going on? Get down! I shove it to the ground next to some newspaper machines in an effort to cover. The next thing I throw myself onto her as a shield. I hear a voice calling out to me. My side feels warm and damp. Where am I? The voice calls out to me once again, but I can't distinguish who it is or what they're saying. All of a sudden I feel a sensation on my left side around my ribcage. At least I think that's my ribcage. Pins and needles slowly cover my body, turning into a solid material. I'm lying on the ground. My head rests against the pavement face first. Echo? I can barely hear Monika. She sits crouched above me, tears pouring from her eyes. All I can really hear is the sound of my heartbeat. The sound of my body desperately trying to keep the blood flowing. Echo, please, wake up. As hard as I can regain control of my arms, I manage to push myself off the ground a few inches. My right side follows command my brain sends it to fine, but my left side lags a bit. Ignoring all the sudden pain that starts to overwhelm me, I roll my weight onto my side so I can lie on my back. Hello, can you hear me? Monika is saying something. I need to try and hear what she's saying. My mind refuses to focus on her voice. Trying my normal stress reduction exercise mentally, I manage to calm my heart rate and focus a bit more. I'm calling in Landrick. Yeah, quick. But Monika? You can hear me? Oh, thank goodness. Taking control of my body once more, I start to realize where I truly am. Pain on my side. Did I? I try to raise my hand to see exactly what's causing my pain. But when I look down, my fears are confirmed. I'm bleeding profusely out my left side around my kidney. Monika had a piece of cloth that looks to be ripped in her hands. Both hands which are pressed against the whole of my body. But Monika? Apply one more pressure. I'm still bleeding. Of course. How do you feel? It hurts. Monika starts to suck air in and out of her mouth desperately. She's on the verge of breaking down completely. Tried to find words to comfort her, but none come to mind. Thinking just makes everything hurt worse. I lie back and Monika continued to hold my wound shut. Yeah, that's deadly. Are those sounds I hear? I can't tell. My heartbeat slows even more. What is real? What isn't real? I feel as if everything in my mind is cloudy, prickly, and fake. Is Monika even with me right now? Wait, why am I being surrounded by people? Get away from me. The men don't seem to listen because the next thing I know I'm being lifted into something and put into a car. But wait, before the door slammed closed, I reached out and looked out to Monika. People around me visibly argue with each other and Monika steps into the car with us. I can't see much of where she is, but I can feel her hand around mine. Dizziness starts to overtake me. I'm losing consciousness. Okay, this is another flashback. Alright, this is where you'll be bunking, Echo. Interesting. So we just got shot. Somebody saw Monika and then tried to shoot her. But obviously we took the bullet for her. Immediately walking out the window, I peer around and survey the vantage point I was given. Where were the locks? Were the locks tested? As far as I know, yes. Still looking at the room outside, I peer off to the side. Look at the rooftop above us. A black sedan pulled up the side of us, went, oh, there she is, and then started to shoot at Monika. And our character jumped in front of her, taking a bullet. stopping Monika from being shot. What type of mechanism is that? Just normal, not anything fancy. Two skimped out to me, nice. Signing for Jason, I turned around and faced the older gentleman before me. What type of lock does Izuki have? Same as yours. Unacceptable. Change it. What? Or two? CYT chain key. What is that? Help me grab my boxes and I'll show you. Open one of the boxes and a few men in the matters. I show the man a metallic lock. This lock is a very deadbolt and knob mechanism that has been modified to be more efficient. It uses a key that has more so a chain than a piece of metal. Maybe why is that? Easy. It can't be picked. Only 3 people will have the key to Izuki's room. Izuki, her father, and myself. Anyone else prohibited from handling the keys at any time. It could very well be all, but then this game was also, some of the reasons were very convoluted. I see. You certainly are taking this seriously. The safety is my priority. It may seem like much, but if it wasn't needed, I wouldn't have been assigned here. Well, Central Branch did say you were the best. Put up the lock and gently shake it towards him. This is to be installed immediately. I understand. I will call our locksmith and raise my hand to interrupt him. I will install this lock myself. Anyone else can sabotage it or copy the grooves of the pins. Oh, alright. I'll go and inform Izuki you plan to perform maintenance on her room. Thank you. I'm going to finish setting up my post here and I'll be back. Set up the lock. It nearly took me an hour. They are probably one of my least favourite locks in terms of ease of use, especially since there's only 3 keys that have been made. But they work, and they work well. A master locksmith could spend hours consecutively trying to pick this lock and have no luck. However, this model has been specifically modified for situations like this. If I ever lose a key or a compromise, I have a fallback plan to get inside. As she said, always have a plan no matter what. Eventually, after installing the lock, Ita came home and started to ask questions about it. I was in the mood to humour her little prods at over worrying. I just told her to live with it and went back to my room to set up. First bed isn't half bad. Comfortable but not too soft. I'm able to comfortably lean against the wall and read my books. 30 minutes until the new year. Izuki is in her room for the night, and everything is calm, at least until the fireworks. I don't expect anyone to mass gunfire over the sound of fireworks, but I still have to be concerned. Anything can happen. Training is to be prepared if and when something happens. Quiet knock on my door distracts me from my thought. Gently placing the book down on the bed to my left, I stand up and walk towards it. Yo. Hey. What do you want? I kinda wanted to ask you about something. Is that okay? I guess. I move aside from the door and walk to the bed. Izuki closes the door behind her and sits up right beside me. I sit in silence and wait for her to talk, but she doesn't. Look. Remember how I kinda gave you a hard time about the lock earlier? Yep. You fought with me for like 20 minutes straight. Yeah, sorry about that. I just feel like you were always doing so many unnecessary things for me. It's my job to do those things. If I don't and you get hurt, I fail. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. No one has ever gone that to the lengths you have for me before. Well, a fact. And I guess the majority of the boys who prowl around with don't know junk about how to treat someone. Man, even I don't at times. I mean, yeah, sometimes you're a douche. But from what you told me, you were raised like this ever since you were younger, right? Correct? Ever since I was taken from my horrible father, I was raised to be a completely different person. Pieces eventually just fall into place after a while. Oh. I'm glad they did. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have ever met. And I might have been some douche as my... some jerk as my... God. You still technically have one. Shut up. You're still special to me. And for the record, you totally aren't a jerk. Granted, you may be a little dense at times. What does that mean? What do you mean dense? You don't pick up on cues the girl gives you. Eh? It's actually really cute at times. Kind of like how you never had a girlfriend before. What do you say, punk? He giggles and gently hits my arm. But ultimately, I'm glad to have you. You know, if I didn't care about you, I would have dropped this assignment during my renewal date, right? When was that? Last month. It was fully my choice too, so you're stuck with me for a little while longer. Yay. She squeezes and wraps her arms around me. Normally I would have shoved her off me and started berating her, but right now I'll allow it. So it's become a habit for her to randomly do it. Also, it's just as that is. If we're in public I'm forced, I won't let her lay a finger on me. But when we're alone she gets all touchy freely, she just hugs randomly and stays close. But not in the way that would be when protecting her. If I lie myself and say I don't care, that would be if anything happens I wouldn't be emotionally attached. But then I'd lie to myself that's exactly what it is. It's a lie. I care about her. And if she weren't here out in this position I would have had many reservations that I have now. The reason when hugging stares at me. Sparkling eyes only begin the only thing I can focus on. The smell of her perfume. For goodness sake, why does she make me feel like this? Echo? I want to spend the rest of this year with you. I wanted to celebrate the new year. Together. My things a person can say to indicate to a man that she likes him, which can be giving her body and soul to them. I'm not dense as she said, I just ignore the cues she gives me. It's been getting increasingly harder to ignore them when she does this. And tonight it's on a whole nother level. It isn't something I can ignore. I wouldn't mind spending the night with her. Oh, maybe it's a sign after all. I can be happy. Is it okay? I'd love to. Thank you. She takes off her jacket and drops it to the floor. We're fleeing. I'm back watching from short what happened. We're getting a bit spicy. Let's meet. I lie down on the bed and she takes the dominant position. Her heart's going into overdrive, slowing our using our close entwined approaches. Both of us reaches. Okay. We will fire at mascot noise and help ringing in the new year. Oh, yeah, I bet you do. With her passing beside me, I lean up and check outside for the window. Fireworks have begun to die down. It isn't long before the rest of the land grows silent and rests. But as of now, it is my time to rest. Getting back into the blanket with Uzuki, I rest my head against my pillow and close my eyes. Cool, madam? What is it? You have an important page. Kind of busy, don't you think? Wait. I'm afraid not. It's about 4219 health status? What? What do you mean health status? Man, Echo, what on earth have you gotten yourself into now? Mazuki, please get my car and coffee. Get my car ready and a coffee. She's an ex, possibly, but I think she dead. I have a sinking feeling she died. Of course, ma'am. Oh my goodness. Monika. Oh my Monika. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Echo, oh my. Monika? Uh-huh. Oh. You're Echo's guardian, right? Yes, where's he? Okay, so okay, we were wrong. Monika isn't Julia's cousin. He's down the hall, they won't let me in. You have a lot of blood on you. What exactly happened? Here, take a seat and I'll tell you. So it's completely random? Mm-hmm. I see. How many times was he shot? I don't know. There's a lot of blood on his side, and I tried to put pressure on it to stop it from bleeding. Yeah, we're still geniuses, that doesn't change. I wish there was more I could do to help him. I'm sure you did everything you could. Give me a minute, I'm going to check up on him. Goodness sake, Echo. Better not see what I fear. When I open the wooden door, I am surrounded by an atmosphere that sends a chill down my spine. Heart monitor rhythmically beeping across the room allures me to Echo's bed. I hesitantly walk towards the curtain that blocks the view and move through it. Oh my. Echo's in the bed, head off to the side, blood stained onto the purple gown he is wearing. Wrapping a hand around my mouth to cover my gasp, I turn away. Man, damn, am I that ugly? What? Echo lifts his head off the pillow and looks towards me. The whites of his eye are barely visible, they are bloodshot. You look all dressed up. Was my death really that much of an occasion? You know the hospital familiar? I think it's the same one from the Pokemon Academy. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Don't say that. Man, not right now. I turn my head to look away from Echo and stops the stinging in my eyes from turning into tears. Where's Monika? She's outside. I'll bring her in soon so she can see you. Echo groans and tries to sit himself up. Though he fails and slides back down, wincing visibly. Seeing him in pain worries me. I've known this kid ever since Ashley and I pulled him out of a horrible trafficking operation, and I rarely have ever seen him wince or show he was in pain. He is more of a person who would suffer in silence but ask for help. Yeah, we must have been badly injured. So this sight is very concerning to me. Listen, I know this is too soon, but we need to talk about what happened. Yeah, I get it. You're not doing this as someone who cares, you're doing it because it's your job, I know. Hey, don't say that. You know I care for you. I watched out for you ever since Ashley passed. I wonder what she would have done if she was here. She'd probably cry, slap you, and then start screaming. I swear, she was bipolar. Only when it came to you. Anyone else, and she would just walk away without saying anything. Eh? He shrugs his shoulders and looks back out the window. I should probably ask him how he's feeling. He may be extremely strong and reserved, but it doesn't mean he doesn't have his own emotions or feelings. The force of him expressing those leaves a very sick feeling in my stomach, but it's the right thing to do. You could have very much died today, but knowing our last interaction was not as light-hearted as I wanted, it makes me a little sad to think about being the last time speaking to him. How are you feeling? Ivy got me on, makes me comfortable, but other than that, I feel fine. You don't have to lie to me. Grab a chair, sit down next to the bed. It's okay to tell me if it hurts. What are you doing? Take a hand and place on his. I'm just trying to make sure you're okay. Listen, Joe, I've been through several times before. I'm fine. Are you sure? Yes, for goodness sake. It's going to take a lot more than 2 straight rounds to bring me down. I see. So was it only twice? Nothing too bad damage-wise, I just lost a lot of blood. Yeah, I saw Monika. She has blood all over her. Wait, she does? Why hasn't she, like, gone home or something? Isn't the answer obvious? She's worried about you. I mean, it's not like you got shot in front of her or anything. That would just be too much for a girl like her to handle. I'm always raised about her irritation. Echo is so insensitive at times. He expects to be forgotten like home. But he will learn eventually that when you have a girlfriend, that just isn't possible. Whatever you're saying. Now, on to the real information. Something like this just doesn't happen randomly to you. Did you notice anything strange before the shooting? None. The car was black, it looked like a sedan, and I didn't recognize the man who pulled the gun. That is basically it. Any reason why someone would try and kill you or Monika? Again? Yeah, I don't know what I can do about it. It's Restream it is. Restream is just garbage. I need to find an alternative for it. Yeah, back, cool. I need to find an alternative for it, but I don't know one. Thinking about it, not here in this town, no one knows who I am. Monika's just as innocent as anybody else. Are you sure about that? What are you getting at? Nothing specifically, it's just if someone wasn't trying to kill you, they were probably going after Monika. It doesn't seem likely, but yeah, I guess I should keep all possibilities open. No, it's them. No, it's not you. Whenever a stream stops, you have to restart your tab. And I can look, because if you look at the length, like how long the stream's been going for, the stream's only been going for 44 seconds. It is most definitely me. But yeah, I should keep all possibilities open. Echo shifts in the bed and wince slightly. Any permanent damage? Does it matter? Yes. I need you in top shape. I'll be in top shape after this anyway. I see. Just focus on recovering. I'll pull camera records and see if I can get a license plate for that vehicle. Go for it. Let me know what you find. I'll stand up and leave. Echo reaches out and grasps my wrist. Get me out of here quickly. I'll see what I can do. I mean, you might have lost your key. We might have, yeah. Monika wants to see you, so I'm going to tell the staff to let her in. Thank you, Jules. You haven't used that nickname since you were little. Hearing him use that nickname nearly bring me to tears. I remember his cute little eyes looking up to me and cheering Jules as he ran to hug me. This boy was turned into such a monster. A monster that we all need. Not saying another word, I leave the room and retrieve Monika. Jill leaves the room with an odd expression on her face. She hasn't had those since she came in. You'd be alive if I said I wasn't concerned. But then again, who am I to question? I'm the only one who took bullets from Monika, which nearly cost me my life. But honestly, it was still needed. I wasn't sit there and let someone hurt her. My instincts kicked in. Monika opens the door and walks inside. Again, what a... She looks horrific. Also, you can see the fact that she's missing some of her sleeve where she used as a makeshift bandage. Her face is red and scared. I raised my arm up and waved to her. Hey, Monika. Oh, you're awake. He practically runs over to me. Her arms reach out to me but stop inches from making contact. Right, I shouldn't hug you right now. You're still in a lot of pain. Don't worry about it too much. What matters is I'm still alive. Yeah, I don't even know what happened. All of a sudden you were telling me to get down and then I hear gunshots. Then you're on the ground next to me bleeding. You took those bullets from me. I don't know how I could ever repay you. Just don't worry. I wasn't going to let anyone hurt you. But it nearly cost you your life. If I lost you, I don't know what I would have done. Am I really that important? You're more important than you think. Monika averts the topic and tries to change it immediately. How do you feel? I'll be fine. Just a flesh wound. Glad to hear it. Monika sits down. Ah, that's a good reference, size. Down next to the bed and places her hand onto mine. Only now do I notice she's covered in blood. And it's mine. All of a sudden a vision of what I remember and the image of her panicking flashes before my eyes. She looks scared, frantic, worried that I was going to die. And my tumor again, is it? No, it hasn't. Good. She ripped off a piece of her own clothes to help stop my bleeding. As a result of that, she became covered with my blood. Only now does it become evident how much stress Monika was put through. A new heavy feeling overcomes my stomach. Yeah, that's the main thing. We're still alive. Monika lowers her head and looks down to neatly clean marble flooring. Don't worry too much. Things could have been a lot worse. I'm just happy you're still alive. Yeah, so am I. That's all I care about right now. Voice cracks and shakes as her watery eyes fight to produce more tears. I place my hands on hers and gripping my grip, tighten my grip. Monika leans forward and wraps her arms around me. Like what happened in Soy's route the first time we did it. Yeah. This is a flesh wound compared to that. This is a scratch compared to that. She rests her head and Yuri's route. And Natsuki's route. Head rests against my shoulder, which becomes damp quickly from the tears. No one is stitching. Oh yeah, so we are kind of a bit of pain. Like that's gonna knock us out. We don't even know why they did it. We were just minding our own business and we just got, well, they jumped us and attempted to shoot us, which was, well, not us particularly, but we just got in the way. Another thing on my side, endure the pain, I go back. Deliberately in my mind, I try to inform Tsuki's father about this incident. This isn't something she's prepared to explain. Since I've been through this more than once, it's best I do it for her. They have, like, no reason. That we know of. Obviously, there's a connection between the Izui. There must be a connection between the person we were protecting before. And obviously something happened in the past that she didn't want to talk about. Maybe we can hear the beeping in the background if you listen. Configure. Let me just. Yeah, if you listen to the background, you can just like a beep. That's cool, I didn't notice that. I guess it's a bit too loud. Let me turn that down again. I think it's your beep. Beep. I need to recover as much as I can. Oh, 20 to 6. Hammond the elevator just barely managed to drown out the awful music that plays slowly. Always severely despise elevator music. The sun just barely coming out, it gives the glass elevator views a much more inspirational aesthetic. I'm on my way up right now. Should be finished in a little bit, about 10 minutes. Go, take it easy up there. I don't plan to cause any problems. Yep, well, you do have a habit of being in the middle of problems. What do you mean it's great? Yeah, elevator music's amazing. There's nothing better than elevator music. Elevator music is awesome. It's only been a week since you were in the hospital. Not like I could ask you to do the same for me. I mean, I could, but you won't. Let's go over one last thing. Eh? What isn't okay for me to tell him? Anything you couldn't tell Monika. Got it. Call me when you're done. Lowering my phone to my pocket, I wince as I try to fully stand straight. My side still hurts. Hit my teeth has a can that fix my bearings. Elevator opens and I walk inside of a moderately sized waiting room with a single brown desk in the middle. A good looking middle-aged woman sits at the desk staring at me the entire time I approach her. I think so, yeah. Explaining my appointment with the secretary, she points down a small hallway with a very ornate door being destination. And moves under the desk, which isn't more than a few seconds later. I hear a small buzzing and the sound of metallic lock toggling. A controlled access door, nice. For office I walk into the very lush and fashioned one. It looks similar to Julia's office. It must be Echo. A man that doesn't look older than mid-30s walk out from the side of the room towards the desks. His black suit, white undershirt and red tie being the exact outfit I'd expect him to wear. I mean, I'm at his office, yes. He must be Monika's father, yes. Spoke to Miss Julia about your arrival. There's a cup of coffee down on the fancy coaster that rests on the desk. Normally I'm too busy to meddle in matters such as this, but it involves my daughter. And Miss Julia was very pressing with our meeting. Before we just start our discussion, I may offer you a cup of coffee. That doesn't sound half bad. Yeah, but this is a GIMP in person. It's not the same guy. But it doesn't sound half bad. Monika's father walks over to the coffee machine resting on the counter and retrieves a cup of coffee. As he does, he takes a seat at his desk. But firstly, how's my daughter? She is safe and sound. I made sure of that. So are you. It was at the expense of your own health? Make a gesture towards my side. Correct, I took 2 rounds to the torso. Okay, no problem. I apologize for that, but thank you for protecting my daughter. It definitely came as a shock to me when I received the call from Miss Julia. Monika wanted to call you herself and tell you, but her phone was broken that day. Completely understandable. You know what, I actually have a few questions for you, that is, if you don't mind me asking. He leans into his chair and places his hands together on the desk. One of the reasons I am here is to inform you, so go ahead. I kinda want to get the elephant out of the room. Why exactly is someone like you telling me all of this? Shouldn't a proper Elizabeth like a police officer be more fitting? Gently rest my coffee in the coaster and lean forward. Because my Aunt Julia is the senior investigator for the local PD. She can't travel due to her responsibility, so I can come in the day with her. And considering I was the one who was with your daughter at the time of the incident, I want to help the investigation as much as I can. I see, what are some of the things I can help you with? Monika's father looked into my eyes with genuine concern. Hear me out when I say this, sir. You're a very powerful man. You make a lot of money, and you have a capacity of influence. I have reason to believe that the shooting was not random. You mean like it's orchestrated? Yes, one of the reasons I suspect that is because of your position. That he trails the sentence off for a moment before finishing. You might be right about that. Monika's father looked off to the side with an emotional pain string across his face. But there's also a possibility that it was entirely random. That is why I'm here. So is there anyone who doesn't like you enough to get to the point where your daughter could be an asset to them? Huh? They don't have a grudge against you, one that would be so intense that they would intentionally hurt your own blood to weaken you. And intimidate you. You respond for a moment, visibly pondering. No. Makes sense. You wouldn't want to openly discuss that. Because it's unprofessional. As much as I care, I don't bring you up when I'm conducting business. It's bad practice. I'm back. I totally did not get a knife from Yuri's knife collection. That's a very dangerous game. If he catches you stealing them, yeah, you'll probably be in a bit of trouble. Of all people to steal from, that's probably a bad person to steal from. Well, that's alright then. see. You certainly seem to know a lot of good questions to ask. Almost if you've done this before. I have just done a lot of thinking about this. I mean, I am the one who got shot. The knowledge of why this occurred is what I want. Oh, I understand. A few more questions. I don't have anyone else to be, so you may ask as much as you need. Your father has told me great things about you, so I'm glad to have met you and not under these circumstances. But she did mention that the boys she had met. I haven't got much detail, but please correct me if I'm wrong. That boy you. Correct, sir. I started going to the same school a few months ago. Makes me to join an extracurricular activity manages club. Yes, the literature club has not. She not mentioned that to you before. I must have not paid attention. I thought she was the vice president of the debate and treasury clubs. She was, but anymore. Dating? Kind of wish that question was a little later. You know, after all, this blows over. But yes, we are. So you're one of the many boys that pressed my daughter. Quite the contrary, sir. She was the one who pressed after me. No way. Yeah, I remember this one time she wrote a poem that literally just described me in it and pretended it didn't. Wait, which poem was that? We didn't read that one. I don't remember that one. The only one we had was that really weird, the one from the base game. But then the base game one's more like how was it? Oh, the fact that they have power because they know they're in the game, so that it's about the fact they're in a game, which is weird. It's weird when the games break the fourth wall, because I know a few. I know Undertale does it, DLC does it. What other games do it? Don't know. None of the other games I've played have done it, I don't think. You got to go give it back now before it gets there. Good idea, and I'm also going to be right back myself. It's far too low. What is this? Okay, I've returned. What is it we're doing? Continuing this. I hate this fact that it keeps, you know, bottoming out. It really sucks. Okay. Well, remember this one time your opponent literally described me in it and pretended it didn't. It was actually really nice. That's something new. Have we seen or heard my daughter like any boys before? So this is quite stunning to you. Indeed. Funny enough, talk for now, we have things to discuss. Absolutely. I think that's all for now. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being understanding. Oh, and one more thing. You seem like a good kid. I appreciate how much you've done for my daughter. She'll be kept safe. I promise you. We shake hands ending our meeting. It's done. Alright, I'm down here waiting. I'll be there in a minute. He acted if he knew about me. What do you tell him, Julia? Don't worry about it. You've been informed, and now let's go back home and do our jobs. Oh, and get me a coffee from the lobby on your way out. For goodness sake. Hello? Hi, Monika. Oh, sorry. What are you doing here? Came to see how you were doing. We've been worried about you since that day. Is this a sweetheart story? Thank you. You want to come in? Sure. Very cheerful, sorry. So how's Echo? He's recovering. He's actually still out visiting and talking to my dad. Oh, I remember you telling us about that. Are you sure it's okay if you go so soon? Your dad is really far away and Echo's only been out of the hospital for like a day. Yeah, I know. I said my dad can wait a bit, but he didn't want to stay in there any longer. He can be very stubborn. Man, tell me about it. Well, at least it's not for bad things. What do you mean? Well, when he was shot, he kept trying to get up as if he was perfectly fine. He resisted the paramedics when they took him out of the ambulance into a room. I swear it's like he's used to ignoring pain or something. Yeah, it's like he was made to save you. But no matter what, I'm glad he saved you. He's a good friend. Very. I'm glad to be his girlfriend. And I'm thankful for everything he has done. Yeah, that's so cute. But there's something I've been wondering. What is it? Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Not much. We finished talking with her father because I went BRB myself. We finished talking with her father. Her father's actually a good person this time round. So it's interesting. Have you heard anything back from the police who tried to kill you guys? No, not any news. I'm actually really scared because of it. I see. Oh, you can come live at my house for a bit if you're scared to be alone. It'd be like a really fun, long sleepover. I preached that a whole lot, right? But I don't think that would be necessary. Oh, alright. You have Echo to stay over. Echo, however, did say that he's keeping in contact with his police representatives. We gave him an officer he can call for updates and stuff he had since he was shot. Yes, more sleepovers. That's great. On a brighter note, are you excited we're on vacation now? Actually, yeah. I still would have liked everyone from Literature Club to meet up once a week. The club doesn't go away. That'd be fun. Maybe we could all go to the beach sometime and read poems then as the waves sparkle behind us. That's a really great idea, sorry. You're getting me all excited. I love the beach. Come on, come to think of it, I wonder what you look in a swimsuit. Many of us do as well. Like Echo. No. Knew it. Hey, on the train. Fine, yeah. Overdramatically yawn stretches next to me. Our train finally stretches to a stop, putting us in the station and leads us home. Get up, I want to get off this train already. Give me a second, I'm not exactly the quickest to stand up right now. Oh, right, sorry. Managed to get off the train and stiffen my back. I look around the area for familiar faces. None. My car's over here. I walked on an unnecessarily long and steep staircase, but I didn't notice until now. Every stop brings a new wave of pain throughout my body. Yep, thanks Julia for picking the stairs. When we hear the car, Julia pulls out a pack of cigarettes from her pocket. Give me a minute before we get in. You're smoking again? Don't worry about it. You know you're going to ruin that perfect body of yours there. Ugh. You know what? You're the reason I smoke, right? I showed nonchalantly lean against the car next to her. I said, we're making a smoke. That's bad. You shouldn't do that. That's bad for you. So where's this file you had from me? Yeah, which file? The results of the license plate search for the cameras in the street. Don't you know what you're talking about? How are you going to tell me about it and then forget about it a few days later? You forgot to? I was in the hospital, for goodness sake. I at least have a decent excuse. And it's definitely a better one for the oops you forgot to. That doesn't even excuse you from originally not telling me. Ugh. Relax, I was messing with you. Sure. You're such a tight. You tease me all the time. When I tease you, you get all annoyed. I'm tired of not... They're yours, I just don't know how. This kid. Did you say something? I said this might as well tell you. Yeah, sure. Goes to the driver's side of the car and opens it and retrieves a small envelope. Turns across the hood towards me. It isn't a local plate. It isn't even a valid registration. The registration expired and has been for years. The player was also using the front bumper and not the back. As for the passengers, the camera installed were not good enough to get of quality to get identified features. Yeah. It is concerning when the music cuts out. That's fine. Remember the first one in the car? Yeah, you do? Thanks, Julia. I think it'll be useful. Don't mention I'm not supposed to have been giving you this information. I bet City doesn't want to give up CCTV, did they? Oh no, they fought tooth and nail over it. But in the end, we have connections and we've got what we need for our jobs. Good. What do you plan to do about it? I'd keep it safe, obviously. If it wasn't attacking me, it was on her. And her father was not much use at all regarding information. Man doesn't mention his daughter at all wherever he goes. Yeah, when you mentioned that earlier, it's kind of messed up. Barely reckons how much of a success she's become, or how much she's applying herself at her studies. Sounds like someone familiar? Oh, shut up. But I'm happy to hear you found yourself a special person. Maybe it can turn you into a less abrasive kid. Oh, she tried. Guess you try to knack of protecting people, don't you? What are you just saying? There's no use keep looking down at a pack of cigarettes. Izuki. I actually sent to Izuki for a reason. I was one of the few agents in the branch that got an actual protection detail. The rest were used for normal assignments. I recall you did a great with Izuki too. Then, let's not have this discussion right now. I understand. We leave this station now? Alright. Julie and I get into the car, and the entire ride home I look over and information shows get for me. The vehicle the shooters used was a black Honda, tinted windows and common rims. However, the front passenger had a different rim than the other three. This indicates that the three rims were replaced. And most insurance companies don't replace only three wheels in a car. Telling me they had to purchase tires and rims from the probably local scrap shop. Vehicle identification matches with the make and model of the car. All of this and extra footage from the camera, I can find who these people are. And I will find them. Well, I don't think that's a good idea in our state. We should really recover first. When it buzzed, lies in pocket as I finished clearing off some space on my countertop. Just in time, it seems Monika's texted me to let me know she's approached my front door. Her fumbling, followed by a hefty knock on my front door as I finished reading the final word of her text. Yeah, recovering is top priority. Sundering over the door, I glanced at my TV as a well-dressed man behind a polished window discussed current events. Having used on while I'm working, performing chores helps me catch tidbits of information about the local area. It serves as suitable background noise for the quiet moments. I'm greeted by my blushing face, flushed cheeks as I open the door. Oof, good afternoon, Echo. Could you help me get this inside? Why did you raid a coffee shop? Reaching my both hands and grab a large box, she's struggling to keep a grip on, anticipating the weight of its size. Sheer force has surprised me, but it's easy enough for me to handle. She's going to stop to twinge of pain in my side. Go ahead, I have a cup set out in the kitchen, just roll some milk. Monika scoos past me and giggles. She basically looks at me as she enters my living room. Worker, you're carrying the machine like it's nothing. You're like my own superhero. I guess you could say that. Kick the door shut behind me as I follow her inside. See, the city welcomes a new bookstore today. Local readers are lined up by full block to participate in the grand opening. Through the living room, I enter the kitchen and making sure not to bump into any of the walls of the box. As I reach the kitchen counter, I set it down on the ground. Both Monika and I open the box and move a square styrofoam, revealing a particularly large, shiny object wrapped in plastic. Monika excitedly tears away this plastic, and retrieves a small plastic bag wedged between the side of the box and the object itself. Placing the counter, she looks at me with a sly smile. Can you be my hero again and press the espresso machine on the countertop? Might as well. Where on earth am I supposed to put this thing? The machine out the box with relative ease and set it on the countertop, sliding it towards an electrical outlet in the wall. We can unraveling the power cord and removing any residue plastic from the various smaller metal bits. We open the smaller bag and removes a plastic scoop with a flat bottom. Or the machine came with its own measuring spoon and tamper. Tamper? Points to the flat end of the spoon. Use the press espresso grounds into the head. It'll show you once it gets all set up. See her eyes sparkle as she examines the machine and inspects each part. Allow her to talk me into keep making an espresso machine at my house. Most likely so she can use it when she comes over, no doubt. I don't mind though. She explained to me how much she loves various styles of coffee and always makes her happy. Suddenly she twirls a small cup safe device away from the machine, body of the machine, grabbing it by its long handle and carries it over to my sink. This is the brew head. Your pour espresso grounds in a cup. Part here and then press this down with the tamper so they're nice and compact. It's important to press them in so that pressurized steam can work to draw the flavour out instead of rinsing through. While she rinses the faucet and begins to wash the cup head. You bring espresso grounds, you can try it out. Almost forgot, I stopped by a coffee shop and had them grind up some fresh espresso beans. The package should be in my bag, I left it on the couch. You grab them for me, it'll only take a minute to wash some of the parts up. Now I proceed into the living room. I'm rescuers aren't sure how the deer managed to get the silicone stuck in his foot, but as you can see they work quickly to. Down on the couch, I support Monika's leather satchel and open it. I usually don't make a habit of digging through their personal items besides Julia's, but the situation calls for it. Small pink package and pull it out, glancing at it, my eyes widening, and I hastily shove it back in the bag, returning my eyes for the elusive espresso. The deer was released soon after. Luckily in Ham's, it's sharp reminder to always put your waste in the proper container. Back to you, Lisa. And bumps into what's the most solid feeling plastic bag. I cross my fingers and slowly slide it out. It's a cutely decorated plastic container covered with a small coffee cup. Design on the front and it reads ground with care, brew from your local enjoyment. I slowly exhale and return to the kitchen market, returning some of the parts to the machine. Did you find the grounds? Yep, got them right here. Taking them on the counter, I gently rip the top along the designated tail line. My nose is immediately bombarded with the powerful scent of coffee. This smells pretty strong. You like this stuff? Oh, it's absolutely amazing. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. Trust me, when it's added to steamed milk, it's like pure bliss in a mug. Or she takes the bag from me and sets it next to the scoop. Picking up the brewer once again, she holds it over the bag and collects the scoop, digging into the grounds. Without pouring a scoopful into the cup of the brewer's head. Brewer's head. Here's where the tamper comes in. Don't be shy when you're pressing the grounds in there. Don't press it like you're squeezing someone's brains out either. Monika's delicate hand reverses the scoop to the blunt end and stamps the espresso grounds with a quick, forceful motion. Glance over the machine, the top panel is dotted with buttons, each surrounded by a ring of white lights and marked with a symbol. Button marked by white water drop is flashing while the others remain still. Yeah, let me reattach the head and get brewing. I think I put some milk in the steamer so that we can make cappuccinos, see? Carries the brewer head by the handle and moves it to the machine. But into another milk cup fitted to its body, it appears to have a small metal hose extending into it. While it's brewing, the machine will use some of the pressurized steam to froth up the milk in its cup. Fluffy milk is one of the most important ingredients in a cappuccino. Flat milk just won't cut it. Man, this seems complicated. Monika snickers and pushes my arm gently with a free hand. Monika, don't be silly. I bought this machine because it makes the process so much easier. All you have to do is fill the right containers and then press a button. He slides the brew head back into its slot and twists it on with a click. The flashing button instantly becomes steady. I suppose that means the machine's ready to brew. Okay, Echo, now all I have to do is press the brew button and it'll start making out drinks. Do you have any cups ready for us? You know the countdown to the cups. I got out earlier, grabbing them and sliding them over to her. I came prepared. You always do. Wait out in the living room if you want. This part is super easy. I'll have our cappuccinos ready shortly. Pick something interesting for us to watch, okay? Sure. She takes one last of the cups and places it underneath the brewer head. Pat her gently in the back and start towards the living room. You can hear the click of the button which prompts the machine to begin hissing with steam. Pushing the cover slide down into it and try to relax. Picking up a TV remote, turn my attention to the news. Oh. This might seem like it might be good information. Would you kiss yet? I'm still waiting. No, we haven't. Also, I don't think it's that important. I think it's more important things, when someone tried to kill us. Breaking news, 3 men have been found dead near the local hiking trail. Authorities say the bodies were riddled with unmarked 9mm bullets, a sign that the act may have been professional in nature. Police are baffled by the acclaimed for the major change of channel. A colourful advertisement appears with a clown juggling oranges and balancing on a unicycle. Suddenly he drops the fruit, following the act with a melodramatic frown. A deep voice says, having a rough day? Enjoy a cup of summertime glory orange juice. It'll turn any frown upside down. That can't be. What feels like forever, but in reality about 2 minutes. Monika moves from the kitchen, count 2 glasses filled to the brim with steaming aromatic drink. A warm smile and a happy attitude help relieve the severe ache in my side. She sits down next to me on the couch and gingerly hands me the cup. After getting comfortable, she slides across the couch towards me. She's still my girlfriend, however, she acts as if she's starstruck fangirl who is around some pop star. Not gonna lie, it does feel good to have someone care like you as much as she does. But as she rests up against me and watches you, I remain quiet as I join our time together. Why are we walking around? My feet screaming at me to take a break. I finally decided to stop walking and sit down on my front porch. I've been running for almost an hour. My lungs burn, my thighs ache, my feet ache, and my heart feels like it's about to explode. As my heart stabilizes, I look down at the ground. I can practically see the individual grains of dirt. My vision fades in and out consistently. I force myself to perform my emergency breathing exercise. Each breath scratches the side of my throat. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't fast enough. Pain in my side dies down a little when I stand up. Right. My watch says it's not too late. I can give it one more go. I walk back to my sidewalk and stretch out my left leg behind me and my right in front of me. Ooh, we can handle this. If things are as bad as I think, I'll let my recent wounds stop me from training. I'm no use to Julia or the company injured. I'm certainly no use to Monika this way. Granted, the cartridge removed my body and the bullet holes were closed. It doesn't stop from the fact I was shot. I don't have any serious bodily damage, but the flesh and muscles were torn apart due to that. I think we're just training. Sure as anything doesn't tickle. Well, could she ask me if I'm in pain or if I'm okay? It's cute that she's worried, but it's very annoying. I'm just not used to it. Ashley and Drew did have their moments of nature and care. They were extremely rough and cold. It makes sense though, because they had to become what I am now. I wouldn't have done it without them. So I have to keep pushing myself. Using the remaining amount of energy I have, I push off and start running down the block. Yeah, we're just training because we want to get a bit more fit in case of thing, because something's gonna go down. Ah, there he goes again. He ran off again? I really wish I was there to stop him. I do too. He's been out there for almost an hour straight just running. This time he looked very tired. I'm worried about him, Monika. I am too. Ever since that day he's been extremely cautious and determined to get stronger. He almost ripped his side open because the stitches hadn't fully healed yet. At least he is healing and getting better, even if he's been stupid and exercising when he should be resting. Yeah, no, but honestly, do you think someone like Echo would really can just sit down and rest? What do you mean? He's definitely different from any of the other boys we know, and he acts differently, he thinks differently, he even looks at you differently. He likes everything he does was chiseled into him forcefully. I don't really understand him half the time, but I know he tries to be like us. Tries to be like us? You mean like the opposite of himself? Yeah, but that's one way to put it. He did say his old school is very unorthodox at times. Which explains why he's very unaware or uneducated about a lot of our social norms or customs. I see that, then it's a good thing he has you to help you teach him that stuff. But me, why? You're super smart and sweet, and you're a great leader. He has already learned a lot from how you have led the literature club so far. You're doing great. Thank you, sorry. I'm getting sleepy, so I'm gonna go lie down. Okay. I'll send you a text if I see Echo again tonight. Thanks, Roy. Good night. Good night, Monica. I'll see you at our meeting tomorrow. Oh, at the beach. Hello, everyone. I'm glad we're all able to meet here for the beach for the literature club. I'd really missed you all. It's nice to hang out since the break started. Yeah. Where's Echo? Shouldn't he be here too? He's actually at home resting. I guess spending several hours working out while injured tires someone out. Is he really doing that? It is pretty cool, yeah. So far this mod's been amazing. That's kind of stupid. Yeah, it is, but he refuses to rest. You can't cure stubbornness. Perhaps Ash was just scared of facing us again? Scared? What do you mean by that? Yeah, haven't you seen the guy? He's like a walking wall. He doesn't have emotions. It could be very well that since the shooting, he feels much weaker than he usually did. He might just be doing this to make sure to himself that he's still able to be bodied and strong. He's probably very worried about protecting Monika again. You're not wrong. He keeps telling me how I have to be cautious and how he has to make sure I'm okay. That just means he cares about you. You should be concerned. You were shot for goodness sake. Alright. Let's just move on and start the club now. As a point, sitting down and watching Shori and Natsuki discuss the poems in detail, I look around but can't help but feel that I'm being watched. Huh? I don't know where I'm getting this feeling from, but several thoughts formulate in my mind that puts me at unease. Monica, are you okay? Monica? Monica, hello? Probably the same people who try to shoot us. Oh, I'm sorry. Both Shori and Natsuki wave their hands in front of my face, catch me off guard and distract me from my thoughts. Ugh, I wish I could shake this feeling. I don't like it at all. I try to focus on the girl's skirt. I notice two men across the beach staring right at me. I can't quite make out what clothes they're wearing. My stomach knots at the sight of them, but maybe they're just looking our direction and not directly at us. No, that doesn't make sense. This is a big beach, but there's nothing else that we'll be looking at over here. Oh, well, I'll try to ignore this. No, don't ignore it. I wouldn't ignore it. So on the side of my mouth, I run my hands through the sand to distract me. The individual greens message my tense palms. I end up making it up with something I didn't care to make out, which flusters Yuri. He stumbles over her words and looks away nervously as he usually does 100 times a meeting. I love that about her. Yuri's an interesting girl to talk to, if you can get her fired up about what she's talking about. Nothing will stop her from giving an external monologue. It's cute. Yeah, especially after what happened, keeping you eyeing two suspicious people isn't bad. Troy joyously sits and plays the sound of a pen, draws a little flower and sun in it. Troy has always been someone I care about and trust with the vice president title. She was actually the reason of the club founding. Still, I remember her approaching me after class with her beautiful, sparkling blue eyes, persuading me to make my new club about literature. Just reminiscing about it makes me laugh. She flashed me a glare that spoke to the usual tsundere character type. I met her, I had no idea that was even what that even was, since I don't really know anything about the anime stuff or stuff like that. I heard a few of us talk about it and did some research. She may be rude at times, but she's secretly a big sweetheart. She always wonders about her friends and wishes for the best for everyone, especially when her own life is not very good. I'm really glad I have her as a friend. I don't know where I'd be without them. It makes me happy. But the happiness doesn't last. I notice several other men join those watching us. Blood goes cold and my heart drops at the sight. No, you should really interrupt them. I don't feel like it could be any longer, but I can't bring myself to interrupt them. No, you really should just tell them we need to move, because that is a bad sign. If I look so happy to be here, it'd be disheartening to pull them away. Maybe I can ignore it. No, don't ignore this. We finished up the clock here and I'm ready to leave. Pat myself and hug the others goodbye and start walking home. By the way, for anyone who's lurking when I say something like love, I'm referring to... To be sure the other girls are safe, we walk a bit away from where we're sitting on the beach before splitting up. The image of those guys watching me keeps forcing its way into my mind no matter how much I try to ignore it. It's just so creepy and surreal. Of course, it could be literally nothing at all and my mind just playing tricks on me. Echo is acting strange and we did get shot at. And was started protecting me, so this has been a very prominent event lingering in my mind. I just gotta go home quickly. Just sprint it. Okay, we got back. Good. Today has been exhausting. I lie back in my bed and rest my eyes, allowing my body to sink into my bed and engulf me in relaxation. Someone's gonna break in. It is so comfortable. I love my bed. It's so warm and soft. Oh, someone's about to break into the house. We're gonna hear glass smashing. This bed could be my partner forever if I wanted. Just if my body. Never mind. Just if my body near unconscious, I feel a hand wrap around my mouth. Hmm? Yep, there it is. We were waiting for that. I don't recognize. Hunches over me, presses me against the bed, still covering my mouth. I panic and what to reach my hands to his wrist and try to pry him off of me. Otherwise, he's stronger than me and his hand doesn't budge. Oh my, what do I do? Wait, his face. It's from the beach earlier. Oh no, they must have followed me home. Stop squirming. Unless you want a new hole in your head. Oh! Another gun on my face, practically bringing me to tears, causing my blood to run cold. It goes right, I should be more careful. What do I do? Well, listen up, you're gonna do as I say, or I'm gonna put you more pain than you're ever gonna feel for the rest of your short life. Ooh. You understand me? I don't know how to respond. I just lie here motionless and scared. I asked you a question. I've never been called that before. The word instantly because my heart is shattered and tears to flow. I nod submissively to his threat. All the lights in my house go out and I'm surrounded in darkness with this guy. One more fears of what he plans to do scares me. He leaves his grip in my mouth, and out of fear, I throw my hands up and cover my eyes. A loud crashing room startles me. Ugh, get off of me. Huh? But I'm on the bed. Can't see what's happening. Wait, my phone. Got my phone in my pocket and flick on the flashlight. What it reveals to me takes what little breath I had away. Yes, MC's here. Echo holds the man in a lock from behind with his arm and elbow secured over the man's throat. Nice, Echo. Okay, do you have anything to defend yourself with? No. Go to your kitchen and grab a knife or something. You seem to have the best. The man, because he tries to fight back and Echo maintains his hold. Right. Quickly getting off my bed, whipping my tears away, I hold my flashlight to illuminate my way to the kitchen. I know exactly where to get them. I have a set of super sharp ones that my dad bought a long time ago. Finally get in the kitchen to a wooden knife block, grab a moderately sized knife, and try to run back to the door. Huh? Don't head outside, Monika. Another room in here that's empty and locked yourself inside. Okay. Why do I feel like I want to hug you right now through the screen? I don't know. Echo's voice echoes across the house, and that somewhat gives me a bit of fire. If he wasn't there, man will only know what would have happened. I managed to get into my laundry room, which is small enough for me to check to see if no one else is in there. Yeah. Another explosion. I'm gonna have to find an alternative to restream, it's just not working anymore. I get inside and close the door behind me, locking it immediately. The man tries to fight to loosen my grip on his neck but fails. I find more and more opportunities to tighten my grip, and it fixates him further. Ah, get off of me. Shut up. You dare come into this house and attack her, and you expect me to get off you and let you walk away scot-free? No, no, my friend. His voice squeaks and breaks until he stops fighting back and goes limp. Finally, I thought you'd never lose consciousness. I leave my strained arms on him and let the fat guy drop to the floor. Monika's in a safe room, I hope. This guy wasn't the only one looking for her here anyway. I need to take care of the others first. The pitch black house helps mask my movements. Normally someone would need a flashlight to navigate dark like this, but I've been trained to adapt to dark areas. I can make out where I am and what's around me. And right now another person is silently lurking around Monika's house looking for her. He doesn't look much taller than I, but he certainly has a huge build. Which is probably going to be problematic when you're against an opponent much larger than you. You can use their own weight and strength against them. Where's the kid? We can't let that girl get away. Near his whispers from across the room. Making sure to keep perfectly still, I wait until he's just about in front of me. Then I strike. Having my stance, I grab his wrist and stretch it behind his back. Get on the ground. As he tries to put his arm back, I take my left foot and kick the back of his knee, wrist and force him down. I grab my arm around his neck. Who on earth are you? Tell me, why are you after my friend? What? I'm a grip around his neck, forcing air out his throat with a satisfying squeak. I said, tell me. You're her boyfriend? You're supposed to be... Being surprised, he managed to stand back up, picking me up like a backpack doing so. Huh? Get off of me. He spins me around frantically, causing me to hang on like a piece of loose string. The man yells and turns his back and me to the wall. He runs back and slams back into the wall. Ugh. Slams me against the wall again, and again, and again. Pain from the hard wall against my back, my side are too much to bear. I feels my back's gonna break if I don't do something soon. Strangling one stops the behemoth. I take my elbow and slam it against his neck. Hitting a critical pressure point, immediately causing him to go limp and crash to the ground. Standing up, I hear running coming directly towards me. Another one? His shoulder rams the back into the wall, temporarily disorientating me. Standing up, a fist comes in contact with my face and pushes me further. A panky gone down, a small bead of blood drips from my upper lip. I wipe it away with the back of my hand. Once again, I duck under it, incoming the first, and shove mine into his armpit. Here, up my left arm around his, forcing straight off, bring my elbow down. Ooh. Ah, you little douche. Holding my elbow, swimming in his stomach, then I place my palm against the back of his head and slam it against the floor. A stinging pain in my side drops between my knees. Oh my, it hurts so much. Tightening my grip to my side, I hunch over and wince in pain. Hey, the police are here, mud. Please get down on the ground. Get on the ground. The officers run to me, force me to the ground. What on earth are you doing? Shut up. Wait. Back out the person you saved. Get back. Get his kids to the car and get the paramedics in here for the wounded. Wait. So they misunderstood the situation. Listen, can you keep the light out of my face? You don't make the request here. What about me saying I protected the girl do you not understand? You broke into a teenage girl's house. You also assaulted and nearly killed 3 men. And you resisted officers when you were apprehended. What on earth? No, I didn't. I was in too much pain to resist officers. Are you... something? Are you getting hostile with me, Sam? One detective from the police looks at me disgruntlingly at me. The wrinkles in his proves he has suffered with the department. It also shows me whatever excuse, no matter the truth I give him, he's not going to believe me. But to be fair, I wouldn't blame him. They brought about an attempted murder in a teenage girl's house. The police burst in and 3 were severely injured, and in there, there's only one standing. No matter how essential officer, I don't see myself getting out of this situation. Son of a... Now I'm going to ask you something. Why were you in this girl's house so late at night, and why do you need to kill 3 other people? I told you they were there to kill the girl, and the girl is my girlfriend. Your procedure indicates that you have questioned me. I understand, however, you've spoken to Monika. Yes, we have. But you're still not validated from the 3 counts of attempted murder and assault. Well, he does have a fair point. Ugh. The young officer walks in the room and walks towards the detectives questioning me. What do you want, Rocky? Can you see I'm busy? Sir, you have an important call. I don't care, I'm busy. Sir, you really need to take this call. For goodness sake. Both of us exit the room and leave me in the darkness. Unfortunately, the overhead lamp still focuses my eyes. If you can't see. I walked back in the room and a normal intrigued face. What did you call for me handlers? That a fact? I was not aware you were a GIA. No idea what you're talking about, old man. Probably right, my old days must be getting the best of me. Walks over and unlocks me from my handcuffs. Free to go. I nod with a slight smirk and stand up. In a moment's stress, I start to leave. Oh, kid? I've done this case like a similar thing. You need a lawyer, call me. Okay, I'll keep it in mind, thank you. Don't think you're always going to get special treatment here. I don't care who you are or what authority you have, this is a local police force. If you continue to break our laws, we'll enforce them. I wouldn't ask you to do anything else. Goodbye, detective. Goodbye, sir. Detective's last words stick with me as I leave the station. So walking down the road to my house, a familiar brunette stands next to a car and stares at me. Goodness sake, well, look who it is. A certain young troublemaker who I assume has some of my brownie points for. Julia, no, not now, please. Do you understand what admin's going to look? He's going to look at this question and questioning everything of us, right? I said not now. Thumbs a fist on the hood of the car, the man venting it miningly. Don't give me that attitude right now. I had to get you out of their custody. The least you can do is thank me. I don't respond as I reach a passenger seat. I go. Transferring open the door and get in her vehicle silently. I enter the car, she puts on her seatbelt and looks at me with a stern expression. I go, what do you want? I can probably understand this might have been stressful for you. Not at all. Where would you get that hunch from? I should accentuate my tone. Yes, I deserve to try to lighten the mood earlier. Yeah, we do have to thank her, yeah. No, you were just defending Monika. The police and the scene didn't depict that immediately. I don't see how. I'm a younger man and there was three much older men around the house unconscious. You understand? Police are trained to take the apprehension of any immediate suspect for investigation out of the probable cause. There were reports of fighting when the call was made. Police arrived and there was three beaten unconscious men around a young and hurt boy. You think Monika saying he would protect me would have any effect? We took that but still decided to question and detain you for reasonable suspicion. You didn't need to kill three other guys tonight. Held back? But I'm very well off and I know you. If you're not holding back, you're most certainly being in a situation for murder. And you and I both know you can end a life in the blink of an eye and not think anything of it a second later. That's how we trained you. If you take me to where Monika is, I need to make sure she is safe. I have her set up at your house. What? Did you think I was going to think that you went to jail for? Whatever, just drive. Fine. Now our stream exploded again. That ride is home intense. I just rest my feet on Julia's dashboard and close my eyes. You're here. Finally. Let's open the door and get out. Julia reaches out and grabs my wrist. Please don't do anything stupid anymore. I actually had a fight to get you released with no questions asked. That's because you had to inform them of who we were. Only then would they understand. You failed to understand what a nightmare that is for administration. You're right, I'm more a field agent than an office worker, and like somebody I know. Do you understand that I was a field agent before I came over to watch over you? All I tried to do is to be the good supervisor for you because no one else wants to be. Too unstable. Grabs her hair and pulls. All I tried to do was make sure you're a good agent that Ashley wanted. But it enraged you to go off the wagon. Both love and cared for you, can you at least offer us some form of thanks? You did not raise me. Slam her fist against the side of her car. You're not my mother. You'll never be my... Okay, calm down. You are never going to be more to me than you were when you first saw you. Nothing. I see. And completely taken over me, Julia stops the car and gets out without saying another word. I look back, I swear I could see a tear coming down her face. I just wanted... You like my own? I'm sorry, Echo. 2 exercises the count drives off. Immediate regrets hit me in the stomach. What did I just say? Oh my. Yeah, that was a bit unnecessary. That was very harsh. Okay, and I think we're gonna end it here. I think that's a good place to end it. That nearly made me cry. Yeah, that it would. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. That's nearly a 3-hour Doki Doki stream, which is longer than what we usually do. But I can feel my voice, my throat starting to go. So yeah, I think that's enough for today. I think you could react to the 2 clips of the memes I sent. Let's have a quick look. 5 disconnects today, yikes. Or 4 to be exact. My god. Why is MC wearing a dress? MC's wearing a dress. That's cool. That's all I got here. Anyway, yes, I think that was a good. I believe that was a good session. You got quite a lot done. Well, this is probably the longest Doki Doki stream in a while. Which is yeah, it's definitely something. But yeah, that's nice. 2 very nice images. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Restream. I need to find an alternative to it, because every time I try to reach up tech support, it's like, oh, your internet's bad. You know, it's your internet. It's you. It's not anything else. And it's like, well, no, it's really not that. But what can you do? As much as I would rate, I don't see much point in rating, because I think you're the only person watching. At the moment, you're the only person actually watching, so I don't think rating would be much. Wouldn't really do much. This was the guy who rated it last time, if I remember correctly. But he really likes Pokemon Academy. It seems to be. Is that all he streamed? Oh no, he has streamed other stuff. He seems to really like Pokemon Academy. 7-hour stream? My goodness, fair play. That's a long one. 7 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. My fair play. I guess I could stream that long, but I couldn't. So I couldn't stream Doki Doki that long because it's far too much. My voice would give out before I even get anywhere near it. Anyway, yeah. So that's today done. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider following and subscribing. If you have done so already, thank you very much. Yeah, we should be live again tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I got planned for tomorrow yet. But we'll do something, whatever that something is. I don't know. Yep. So thank you for being in chat again today, Ice King. Always good to see you in chat. Same with you, Assassin. I know Assassin, you were in here at the start of the stream. Thank you for that. And other than that, I think that's... yeah, I think that's everything for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. What we're doing, I don't know. So have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye. Also good memes.